Yeah, because realism in a game where people are shooting energy out of their hands is totally a needed thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I think everyone's here. Chris, are you here now? Can you hear me, Chris? Hello, Chris. Did we lose Chris? No, your mic is off.
How about now? Can we hear me now?
Yep, that's way better. All right. So yeah, let's do a quick recap then. Last episode, you guys managed to clear out the mines and prevent the mines from exploding twice. And you guys managed to capture the leader of the mercenaries in charge of guarding the mines to guarding the mines to Mr. Nicholson, and then decided to head back to report your findings. Only to find out that Shiina found out that her mentor is, or should I say was, murdered. With that being said, in case you've forgotten, with that being said, we're gonna continue on the office of Mr. The Elder, basically. On the rainy evening, I would say at this time it's gonna be just around 8 in the evening, basically. And the Elder is looking at you, Narissa, Ernwin, and Saul, and then the Elder is just, alright, so, let's begin. What did you find other than the slaves inside the mines?
I'm going to point to Arnwin and Nar.
Wait a minute, you found us? We were
Yes,
part of this whole
I
time.
totally found you guys. No, what did you guys find?
Well, apart from some weapons and stuff, we found there was that letter about the raided village and the people getting taken there, and several witness accounts of people being taken from the mines to some third location and not being seen again.
Probably to dispose them if they deem them useless. So that's gonna be another issue for another time. What else?
We kept one of the dwarven fire.
Oh, Shiina, you're not there.
Oh.
You're downstairs
Right.
with.
I'm downstairs. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also did find these glowing orange crystals that I guess are basically bombs.
What glowing orange crystals?
I believe they were called dwarven fire crystals.
Did you take
I'm sorry?
Did you took some?
I don't recall. Nar, did you have one?
I didn't take it with us because they're illegal inside the city.
But you put one in your bag, right?
No.
Oh, there is one in the bag of holding, isn't there?
So,
'Cause we were
you're-
afraid it was
right.
gonna
You guys
explode.
put one in my bag of holding, that's right.
Okay, so are you telling that to Elder, or are you lying? Which is
Oh,
it?
I didn't know. Well, honestly,
I don't think Nar knew. I
I
wait.
didn't
know
know
that they
Nar would
did it.
play.
No, you were all there. It was inside the cabin in the mines. When I think it was Erwin who put that inside the bag. Okay.
So it would be Erwin lying, because I didn't know.
So Erwin, are you lying?
As a player, I forgot about it. As Arnwin, I probably would have remembered.
Okay, so you're gonna tell them that you have one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's contained in Nar's fancy new little bag.
He looks at you, Nar, and says, hand it over.
I'll look in the bag,
Mm-hmm.
reach around for a few minutes,
Okay,
feel
so...
around with the crystal, pull out the
Okay.
crystal, and gently place it into his palm.
Okay, so he touch it. You see the elder reach it out and grab it, and he looks at it. Interesting. I may have to send a few more guards to have that area checked, just in case. I don't want it to blow outside my watch. And then he puts it in his cabinet. He stands up, and then puts it in this cabinet, and then closes it. Alright, so, for a job well done, I guess it is only necessary that I reward you for your for your work, and he hands each and every one of you 100 gold pieces. So a small bag containing 100 gold pieces. And then he looks at the one bag and says, I'll give this to Shiina if she, by the time she gets back. With that being said, we're gonna go back to Shiina. Shiina, as you're looking at the gnome driver, Erman, who escorted you and your mentor here at the very first time, what do you do?
Okay. He's taking me back to...
No, he's not. He's still not. He's still just waiting for your response, basically.
on what I want to do.
Yep. He just told you the news, and it's up to you what you want to do next.
Well, I would like to go investigate and find out more about what happened to my teacher, because it sounds like there's something connected here with what's going on in the mines and stuff, and what's going on with this guy, this elder.
Alright, so as well as with you, Erman the driver and Karim, the servant boy of the elder. Karim looks at you and says, should we tell the elder about the news? Or are you gonna go there now?
Oh, I thought the elder already knew, since I
No.
was pulled from the elder. Oh, they were telling me privately before disclosing that to the
No,
elder.
the elder doesn't know. The elder knows that
Okay.
someone was looking for you for the academy, but for whatever purpose, he doesn't know. So right now,
Okay.
only you and
Oh,
only
well then,
you.
yes, I would want to go to the elder and also tell my group what happened.
Okay, so you go back. You guys, what you call, see Shiina, gets back to the room, and the elder looks at you, Shiina, and says, "Oh, you're back. This is for you." And he hands you over the 100 gold pieces, 100 gold coins. So add that to your inventory as well. So, what was that about, Shiina?
It appears that my mentor and teacher, Trisvana, was killed.
What?
And yeah, we need to investigate further. And how much of her whereabouts are you aware of? Did you know where she was going and who she was involved with?
Well, the academy. She did the last thing she mentioned to me when she decided to leave you all those, what you call, those things that she requested me to give to you, that she is heading back to the academy to settle some things, and that was the last thing I heard from her. This is bad. This is very bad indeed. He thinks for a moment, he stands up, and then he looks at the window, staring at the rain outside, and then he turns around and says, maybe it's best if you go home for now, back at the estate. He looks at Nerissa and the others, and we can all go together tomorrow morning to see what happened back at the academy. I'm pretty sure the academy is closed during these hours, and I will have Karim, what you call, pick you up in front of the estate by tomorrow morning with me. But for now, considering you guys just had a rough time at the mines, I think it would be best to rest and call it for the night.
Yeah, I could go ahead
Okay.
and use a good another 8 hours.
Yeah.
And not to mention, as for the cart that you have currently on you, it would be best to return it or get rid of it. Basically, get rid of it. Because if someone finds out that you're driving a cart from the Overspar mines, you're gonna be raising a lot of questions.
I could make carts disappear.
Yeah, I was going to ask our resident merc.
Right.
With that being said, good. I'll see you tomorrow then. I'll have you pick up. And then he just stands up and just, what you call, he looks at Karim. Karim, the cart, tomorrow. Yeah, heard to you for the first time, Elder. I'll see what I can find. And Karim just goes downstairs, leaving the vicinity. Alright, so what do you guys do? As you guys...
I have a cart to get rid of. I want to see if I can sell it using my criminal contact.
Okay, I would say you would be having a hard time selling it. So, how much does a cart cost? I don't even know.
Cart is 15 gold pieces.
Okay, I would say you get 15 gold pieces. Someone would definitely take that from you.
Alrighty? Neat.
Alright. So what about the rest of you guys?
I mean, hey,
Since we lost our wheels, I probably would want to... Well, yeah, Saul would definitely want to buy a wagon and just a draft horse.
Okay.
Yeah, a wagon and a draft.
So yeah, I would say you get 15 gold as well, along with the horse. What you call Aaronwin, are you selling as well as the weapons inside the cart?
No, I'm gonna bring, before I sell the cart, I'm gonna drop these off in the, where we're staying, and we're gonna divvy these up, and do with them as needed.
Alright, so keep track on what items those are and their weight, because your bag has their limits, basically. So...
I'm just offloading these at wherever we're staying.
Okay.
And then selling the cart.
Okay, so I would say by this time, you head back to the estate. You would see that, what you call... As you head back, Mom Eza is waiting nervously outside and sees you guys. I would say, are you using the cart, Armani, to head back? I would say, I'm guessing that would be the case.
Well, we'd have to like walk back unless we can buy a
Okay.
wagon and horse immediately.
Okay, I would say at this moment no, because it would be too most likely all shops would be closed by then. So you guys are drenched in rain as you head back.
That's all right.
And Mom Ezra rushes to you guys and says, "Oh, thank God you're back. I'm glad you're safe. You did not come back the last night. I got worried. I thought something bad happened to you guys." So?
Well, something happened bad to my mentor, apparently.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's okay.
She's dead. She was murdered.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. You have my condolences. What about the rest of you guys? I also see that there are the kids are currently jumping on the delivered beds that Nerissa ordered.
Alright, good.
So they're jumping happily up and down on those beds, as well as Mom Eza hands over you guys what you call 2 bags of a bag of iron dust and 2 bars of iron or a bag of silver dust and 2 bags of silver bars, basically. And she just, or silver ores, basically. And she just says, someone delivered this from the shop this this morning. It says it's from the Enchanting Gem. I did not order this, but so I'm guessing this is one of you guys did, and she just hands it over whoever is picking it up.
Is this still the misunderstanding of the silver? Because I didn't buy any silver.
Oh yeah, wait.
I thought the silver was for a spell component.
Yeah, but
We didn't buy it. We only said
Delivered.
send us over like a message that.
Oh,
when it's,
message.
like,
Oh yeah. So
arrives.
if that's the case, then she hands you over the letter, basically that the Enchanting Gem has now silver, basically. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me that Angelica. So yeah, if that's the case, then she hands you guys the letter that's saying that the Enchanting Gem has now supplies for silver.
Okay. We'll make sure to go there before we leave out and do anything too major.
Also, how was the talk with Mr. Nicholson? I thought you talked to him yesterday. I hope everything went well.
My face goes green.
Okay. So does that mean that's a good thing? And she's looking at you with curiosity.
It's fine. I just walk past her and start helping the children.
She what you call Mom Eza looks at all of four of you and says, "Why is she laughing? Is that a good laugh or a bad laugh? Which is it? I'm nervous. I'm scared."
You would know her better than I would.
Oh, okay. And she just heads back, and you see that there's dinner prepared because you guys ate and Mom Eza did not know. You also see that Mom Eza also prepared dinner while waiting for you guys. And points at the table and says, I made some food. Wherever you guys went, you probably are hungry, but you guys just ate. So,
I'll eat some.
Okay, so Narissa goes there and eats some. Alright, so what about the rest of you? What are you guys doing?
Shiina joins. She goes ahead and follows her. And
Alright. So, I'm guessing, Nar, you're taking another long rest at this point.
Oh yeah.
So, what about the rest of you? What are you guys eating? So, I would say by this time, you guys finish eating, and Mom Eza is helping with the dishes. The kids are now sleeping, so are you guys all taking a long rest now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so
I was gonna say, like Saul kind of just does his like nightly rituals, etc. Works out, reads a book, sits around, meditates, and just plans to sleep. Nothing real exciting. Just thinks about the day, etc., etc.
Okay, so so you guys took a long rest, so you gained the benefits of a long rest. Oh yeah, Narissa, you're wet. You're drenched wet because you're only wearing a hat, basically.
Yep.
I always have to remember that. And then the next day arrives and you have the day. You guys wait for the cart to arrive, which it does. The cart stops by and you hear a knock on the door. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright, so...
Suppose I'm gonna go down and answer the door.
Okay, so it's Karim, and outside you see the elder and another driver, a human man, on his mid 40s or 50s, and you guys, Karim says, so you guys ready? We're heading to the academy.
Give us a few moments to get our stuff together, and then we'll be out.
Okay, I'll wait outside. And he just goes back to the cart. So what you guys do?
You. I'm gonna go let everyone know that Kareem and the elder are outside.
Mm-hmm. What last minute preparation are you gonna do?
I guess Saul just like looks around. He's just like, well, is there anything we're supposed to be doing in particular, I suppose? Or are we just off to deal with more madness of the city?
Probably more madness of the city, but we should bring the loot with us.
Well, I guess another thing is how's Shiina actually holding up? Because technically I'm more self-taught than anything, but I imagine that losing someone important isn't exactly an easy thing to go through.
Yeah, Shiina, how are you feeling at this moment as this is happening, basically?
I think that Shiina was waking up first thing and going over all of the notes and the things that her mentor had taught her, and practicing and going over all of the things that she was taught, just trying to make sure that everything that any value that she got from her mentor, she's honing in and just trying to focus on all of that, so that she doesn't get too overwhelmed with emotions, because now she's orphaned twice technically, and she's in a city, that she's never been around the city. She's always been contained in the academy, which everyone will get to see now. I think that my biggest concern that I'm focusing on is the that necklace that had the emblem, because since Trisvana had it and I'd seen it, and you guys came across it during one of your battles or fights, that now it's starting to seem like it carries more weight and more meaning now.
All right. So what do you guys do?
That's it.
Saul goes over and tries to like nudge Nerissa.
What's up?
Saul's just like, hey, can you assist with the not happy looking individual over there? The really sad looking lizard? I'm not good at dealing with people.
I mean, I can try. She did kind of lose somebody important to her last night. And
you're good at dealing with that, yeah? I thought your whole shtick thing was you literally lost everything, and you seem pretty well together, I think.
It happened a couple months ago. I've had time to recover.
I'm pretty sure a couple of months isn't time to recover. I think you're lying to yourself.
It's enough time. Let's not bring up my burning house and dead family and all of that. You kind of saw how I handled Yanret, but let's try this one out. I awkwardly start walking over to Shiina, just looking a little bamboozled.
Okay, so Shiina, you see, you hear footsteps behind you as you're preparing your stuff. You see Nerissa approaching you.
I look at her and just kind of, I look up and just kind of zone out a little bit, and I let her approach me, so I'm going to wait for her to initiate any conversation, though.
I'm going to take a deep breath, lean over, and give her a hug.
And I just say, well, thanks, Nerissa, I really needed that.
It doesn't get easier, but at least you have us.
Yeah, and I got to make sure none of you get hurt then, because this isn't happening again.
Well, we all have each other's back.
And fronts.
And sides.
And sides.
Okay.
So
about those tails.
Yeah. Are you as concerned about that emblem, that necklace, as I am?
Nar has that
It's
emblem.
slightly concerned.
Or the necklace of the...
Oh yeah,
rings and the...
sorry. The elder has the emblem, sorry, not Nar.
Right.
Yeah, I just remembered.
That's what I said. I'm asking if she's just as concerned about that, because that's the only thing that's connecting her to what you guys have seen so far. It's the only evidence that's suggesting.
Oh, that's not
some
me.
form of
I think that's
connection.
Chris. Armani? The breathing? I'm not sure. I think that's Chris. Chris, your breathing, your mic is picking up your breathing, basically.
Sorry, a little stopped up today.
Oh, okay. So that was it. I was also like wondering. Okay, go on, continue.
I mean, yeah, it's ultimately concerning that it has so many connections, but what we need to do is just figure out why.
Well, I feel like it's the key to understanding a little bit more of what's going on. But I hope that if there's any more fighting going on, I need to make sure that I've honed my skills well enough to defend myself and protect you guys at the same time.
I think you'll be fine. Just remember to breathe and don't let your rage get to you.
Well, I'm more accident prone and clumsy than anything else, so I'd really have to try hard to, to do well.
We'll make it through. I see us going for a while.
I hope so.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn and smile at everyone and be like, alright, well, we got a full day ahead of ourselves. Let's get ready.
Alright, so you guys heading out to the cart where the Elder and Karim is, and you guys head to the academy where Shiina learned to use her magic, basically. As you guys entered the middle part of the city, you start to see on the middle part of the city is this monolith of a building made of white stone, basically, and has red tiled roofs that has spires and towers jolting out on different sides, basically. And it's pretty much has the theme of Gothic with a mixture of Roman architecture. And at the center of this giant monolith of a building is a giant dome of some kind. So to give you guys what you guys are seeing, this is what you call that is what the academy looks like. Shiina, as you begin to see what you call your former or older home where you grew up and you spend most of your childhood learning magic, learning spells, and controlling your dragon breath at the hands and the supervision of Trisvana. The cart stops at the gates of this, basically at these gates of the academy. You guys start to see what you call that the place, even though with whatever happened last night, is still busy. You start to see what you call students doing different spells, doing magic trainings. You see teachers wearing this purple robes and what appears to be guiding the students, different races, basically, with a mixture of elves, half-elves, dragonborns even, from time to time, humans mostly. And you guys reach the academy, and also approaching you guys is another woman. Let me just do this. Approaching you guys is another woman with a human, basically, with green robes, grayish black hair with the hints of gray, probably in his 40s to 50s. And Shiina, you know this as Mom Sindra Silvane. I'm gonna put that in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Sindra Silvan. There you go. So, Cinder Sylvan, Shiina, as you know, is another professor and another Archmage teacher at the academy. She approaches all of you as the cart stops in front of the academy gates and sees you, Shiina, and says, "Oh, Shiina, thank God you're here. Have you heard the news of what happened to Mom Trisvana?"
Yes, it's what brought us all here, and we're very concerned, and I need more details on everything that's been going on, and you can't hide anything.
Oh, trust me, my dear, I don't plan on hiding anything, considering I know how close you are compared to how close you are to Mom Trisvana. Honestly, I wish I can tell you what happened, but I am as clueless as most of you as you are. This incident just happened last night, and it wasn't me who found her body. It was one of her students, one of the other students who went inside her room. And then she she also sees the elder, and the elder hops down. Take us to it. The city guards took the body. Mom Syndra looks at the elder and says, "No, the city guards are still currently investigating the area. They'll be picking up the body soon, but luckily, at least Shiina arrived here just in time to at least see her for the last time before, I guess, she gets buried, or at least been taken by the city guards for investigation. Come, please." And she escorts you as you see she opens this giant curved double doors made of light oak orange wood that goes above, I would say, 20 feet from ground to top, and he leads you to this hall room. So if you guys have watched Harry Potter, basically it's pretty much that, the architecture, and basically just made of dark stone from the inside, and you take a series of stairs, and as you guys walk a hallway that is very familiar to you, Shiina, as this is the hallway where your room is at, and you see from time to time students passing by. As you're walking, Narissa, something hits your shoulder, basically. As something hits your shoulder as you look to see it is, because as you look who it is an elven woman with dark long black slick hair going all the way to his back, wearing dark robes, basically. He's half elf, pale white brown skin, basically, and he looks like, let me just check. He looks like this guy. See,
So I'm going to say, "Oops, sorry, I didn't see you there."
okay, so as you say that, he just hops and glares at you, basically. Shiina, as you see this, you also know who this guy is. He is another Archmage. His name is, I'm gonna be putting it as well in the chat, is, one moment, checking my notes. His name is Mr. or Archmage Ivaran Ravaros. Another Archmage that teaches magic inside the academy. He just looks at, you guys see this, and he just looks at Narissa with a glare, and then he just turns around and just keeps walking without even saying a single word to you guys. As you enter, you begin to reach the end of the hallway. As you see it, Shiina, as the the doors that leads to the room of Mom Trisvana. You see there are two guards that are stationed outside this door. Mom Syndra approaches the two guards and says, "They're with me." The two guards just nods and opens the door, and what you guys see is an office. Shiina is Trisvana's office basically, but the whole place is a mess. You would see hints of burn marks, giant burn marks on the wall, on the ceiling, and on the floor. Bookshelves are being tumbled over. You see books scattered all over the place. Papers, notes. The table is missing. The table is missing half of its body, basically, burned. And the chair is just broken to pieces. You see, as well as the mirrors of this that leads outside, that looks outside the academy, is also shattered, and it's just a mess. And also, Shiina, as you look at the far left corner of this room, is an what you call a body, basically, that has a cloth on top of it. And you see that there are guards everywhere, looking for things, investigating for things, basically. The elder just walks towards the body, basically. So, you guys are inside the room. And
I go directly to the body with the elder, though. I'd want to see for myself, too.
Okay, so Shiina, and as you approach, the elder removes the cloth on top of just enough to reveal the face. You'd see that Mom Trisvana is burned. She has burn marks all over her face, basically, and you would see that a part of her clothes are either scorched with burn marks as well. The elder just leans forward, just leans in, looking at Trisvana, and says, this is bad. Very not good. He's just looking at it. And
well, elder, what is it that you see?
what you call, the elder doesn't look at you, Shiina, and the elder just says, I find it hard to believe that she's dead. Because I know Trisvana all my life. She is one of my closest friends. Even before I became an elder myself. And she is an Archmage, basically. Which means she is not only a mage, but she is the powerful kind. Which scares me, because if Trisvana failed to protect herself from whoever did this to her, that could only mean one thing. It's either whoever killed her is also an Archmage, or someone more powerful than one.
Well, elder, what scares me the most is it looks like it very well may be someone within these walls.
Well, hopefully we find out and bring that person to light. Because if whoever that person is, if he or she can kill an Archmage, then probably the other Archmages in this academy are not safe.
So is it possible, can I use Identify to see if there's any kind of magic, or identify any kind of magic that's possibly been used in the room and on her?
What do you call? Armani, can you... I'm gonna check the Identify spell. Identify, one moment.
Identify works on active spells.
Yeah.
That are on the thing. Corpses are an object, so she can cast it on the corpse.
One moment.
So she can do that, but it's whatever spells are currently active.
Okay, one moment. So, unfortunately for you, Shiina, there are currently no magic on Trisvana's body, basically. There are no hints of magic. Or at least no traces of it. Mm-hmm.
So
is there a way? So I'm talking to the elder, and I ask him if he knows of anyone or suspects anyone that has this skill.
Well, if you say that there's a possible that someone who did this is inside the academy walls, then there's a chance that either who did this could be another Archmage inside this academy walls. For whatever reason, that is something we need to find out as well.
So then we need to get some of the Archmages here together.
Well
and
then,
try and figure out. Go ahead.
Well then, if that's the case, I'll leave you to it. I have other things that I also need to figure out myself, to whatever caused this, and hopefully whatever is related to hopefully it's not related to Mr. Nicholson. I have to find out as well. And he stands up. You also see that the city guards now begin to pick up the body of Mr. Trisvana and putting it to some sort of makeshift stretcher and being taken away to the academy and outside the room unless you're stopping them.
Well, is there a way that I can investigate further the body, the room, like on my own? If I knew her well, I mean, I would be in that room all the time, so I should be able to look and see if things are out of place.
Okay, I want you to roll investigation.
Okay.
Roll. What's the modifier for investigation again, Armani? I keep forgetting.
Intelligence plus 2 if you're proficient.
Oh yeah. So add your.
Okay. I rolled a 12, and intelligence I'm proficient in. So that's 14.
So then that would be 12 plus 6.
Okay.
So that's 18. Correct?
Okay.
So
yes.
Yeah. So basically, what you do find is definitely there. You would see a series of shoe marks from the dirt and the burn marks scattered from the floor of this room. The shoe marks doesn't match the shoe marks of Mom Trisvana. So chances are it is probably belong to the person responsible to whoever who did this. But also chances are it could also be done by a student, considering the shoe marks are pretty basic. There are no marks indicating any resemblance, any specification of anything that could generalize what type of shoe, other than it's a shoe mark, basically. So okay. Other than the tracks of Mom Trisvana, you would see that there were at least 2 people inside the room when this happened, including Trisvana. So, yeah. So that's what you find, basically. And the burn marks that you see on the wall doesn't appear to be natural in nature. They appear to be some sort of because there are no origin of flame, they're just everywhere, as if someone someone impacted them with magic. So your best guess would be some sort of fireball of some kind. So yeah.
Okay. And books? Are you looking through the book to see if anything's missing?
Trisvana's spell book is missing. Other than that, that is the only thing that is missing inside. Also, you also notice what you call. You remember that Trisvana wears the necklace, basically. It is not around her neck.
Okay, so she's missing her necklace.
So that's another thing that you found out. Okay.
So it's possible people are trying to annihilate people associated with this symbol.
That's something that you might get upon, yes.
Okay.
Saul just like he just approaches Shiina real quick. And I guess he would bring up, he's just like, did you find her spellbook whatsoever?
No, I don't see her spellbook anywhere here.
Okay, so here's the other thing. Any Archmage would have multiple copies. Are any of the books, like, are all the copies destroyed?
I would say, as you look at the books scattered on the floor, none of them are spell books. There appear to be some sort of books about magic, generalization of study of magic, plant life, and animal life, basically. Mostly biology books, but not the spell book variety. So yeah.
So
is her office also where she sleeps and everything? Because that'd be the next place that I'd want to go.
You have no idea. You don't see a bed. This is just one room. There are no other doors aside from the door that leads outside to the hallway. So you would have no idea.
So I'd have to ask Archmage Syndra, just ask her if we might be able to have access to her room.
Syndra looks at you and says, she normally just stays here and meditates. I'm pretty sure elves don't sleep.
Well, I mean like a personal space. I wouldn't think that she would dwell in this room and have this be the only space for her.
She looks at you with a look and says, unfortunately, if there is one, I do not know.
Okay.
Hey Shiina, do you share your findings with the rest of the party, or?
Yeah, your findings, yeah. Are you gonna tell me?
Yeah, I would be very concerned. Out loud, I'd probably be saying, okay, so her spellbook's missing. I can't find that. Her necklace is gone, the one that matches the one that you guys found. This is obviously...
And you notice that there's scorch marks, but there's a bunch of books everywhere.
Right.
Okay,
books,
so...
Yeah, there's nothing here.
DM, how familiar would both Shiina and I be with Fireball?
Yeah, you would say that the scorch marks are definitely some sort of fireball magic. It's pretty obvious.
Well, no, the thing is that it's throwing me off due to Fireball has a very specific... It has a very specific call-out, because both, like... Okay, I pick up one of the books, and are they enchanted in any obvious way like the book I have?
No, they're not. They're just a typical book about biology.
I look at Shiina and I'm like, hey, Shiina, if this was a normal fireball, these would have caught on fire along with everything else.
Okay.
Everything in this room would have been ablaze. I'm very confused. Since I'm familiar with fireball, I asked Shiina to help me look for bat guano and sulfur.
Saul, I would say that what you call the scorch marks are not specifically fireball, but a magic that can cause fire, basically.
Okay, that's what I was...
Well, like a lightning strike or
at.
something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Shiina, me and you are very familiar with fireball, so Saul asked you to help him look for the remnants of bat guano and sulfur.
Okay.
Do we roll investigation checks, DM, or what's up?
Roll investigation checks.
Okay, I'm doing this because you need those two components to make a fireball. If you don't want
Okay.
to obviously be carrying an arcane focus with you.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
I rolled a 20.
That's good.
I got an 11.
I mean, there are burn sulfur. You're not sure if it's from the components used from the to cast the spell, or or what appears to be the burn wood of this place, basically. But-
Would make sulfur.
I mean, you know, the dust, the burn dust from the impacts of the scorch marks.
The ash.
Basically. But yeah, you do find at least hints of it.
Is it
Okay.
significant in a significant amount, or just that? Because she very well could have the ability to do it herself too. So if she would have those components lying around, then I would want to be able to know the difference between her using it and whatever she would use. Not in the room, obviously, but just having the items for it.
Shiina,
Yes.
we might want to run, like, in order to get this investigation going, we might want to run a quick experiment.
Okay.
We
I'm
can
game.
we can ask around to see if there's a wizard or something, and have them cast fireball at, like, I don't know, a wardrobe or something, and see what the damage is like. And then we can go back to the Elder and ask back for that rock and chuck it at a wardrobe and see which one looks more similar to the damage that happened in this room. Because this is a very fire explosive type, I guess, scene. And we literally just came from a
A
mine
mine full of...
explosive
Yeah.
objects.
Yes, exactly.
So you don't need to be able to kill a Archmage if you can just drop a bunch of explosive rocks on their head.
Right. Exactly.
You could just
That's
be any
true.
random Joe Schmo with a bunch of rocks in their jacket and, you know, fall on the ground and you kill everyone.
Valid
This is
point.
actually very scary.
Yeah. I would just have assumed that once there is a fire, even if it's something that's elemental and organic, it would still cause other organic things to burn, like books and things like that.
Not necessarily. If those things explode fast enough, things won't ignite. They'll leave scorch marks, but things won't catch on fire, like, say, like a book. A book
Okay.
requires a continued amount of heat, which a fireball provides.
Right.
We don't know what kind of explosion the rocks make. We don't know if it's just instant. If it's just instant, it can make these explosive marks we see on the walls, but leave these books intact.
Yeah. That's a fair estimate. We should go ahead and test that out and see.
The
And
only
see-
issue is I can't cast fireball.
No. I mean, about finding someone who can cast. I would
All
know because I went to that school, so I'd be able to approach people. So yeah, let me go find someone that knows fireball. This
You
is
would
probably
know,
one of my-
Shiina, you would know that none of the students would be powerful enough to cast if it was a fireball. None of the students would be powerful enough to cast it. The Archmage, chances are one of them can. So yeah.
Right.
Alright,
Yeah.
well now that the question becomes who can... I guess I look at our residential move things quietly guy, and he's like, hey, Arnwith.
Yes.
Can you get into contact with the Elder or something and see if you can get one of those rocks so we can actually run this experiment?
Yeah, I should be able to manage that.
Alright, well, hopefully we can, because I imagine getting one of those rocks into the city isn't easy.
You'd be surprised. It's pretty easy to get stuff in the city if you know what you're doing.
Alright. Well, I'll just leave you guys all to it. I'll just sit here and wait and keep looking around as Saul just aimlessly looks around now.
I know. I feel bad for Narisa and Nar because they're out of their element here a little bit.
Yeah, Nara and Nerissa, what are you guys doing?
I thought I was sleeping.
Oh yeah,
Is this the next day?
this is the next day, dude.
Okay. So then I've been just kind of like napping in the sun, chewing on a piece of grass, and then like that somebody comes up and like, hey.
No, you have taken the long rest. You have taken 2 long rests basically.
Okay. So
yeah.
I've been just pretty much tagging along and just being quiet because I've realized that lots happened, and one of our new teammates just lost somebody, and even though my wisdom's kind of low, my intelligence is kind of high to realize that I'm not the most comforting when it comes to these kind of things. So I've been just kind of quiet, just kind of observing everyone what they're doing.
Okay, Nerissa, how about you? What you doing?
So I'm just gonna be walking around the campus, looking at stuff and kind of being kind of touristy. But then I'm gonna remember the guy that I bumped into and be like, he was kind of sus though.
Alright. I would say
So I'm gonna try to look around and ask more questions.
I would say roll perception check, Nerissa.
Okay. That's a 10.
10. You do not see the Archmage, the black-haired Archmage.
Can I ask anybody who may be like around about him?
I would say you would ask the students, you would ask one of the students and say, one of the students would just say, probably in his office. I think it's downstairs.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's all I'm curious about.
Okay, so what do? You go downstairs?
No, I'm just gonna hold it in my mind and then go try to look for everybody.
Okay. So you, alright, so you joined the rest of the party. So what are you guys doing? As this is also happening, I would say some of you would hear that the elder and Mom Sindra are talking seriously. You would hear the elder just responding, "I see." And how long has this been going on? Just thinks that you would see that Mom Sindra and the elder are having a serious conversation.
Okay, so what I do is I eavesdrop a little bit, so I'm gonna try to listen in on what they're saying.
Okay, perception.
That's a big old fat 6 plus 2, like 8.
An 8? Nope. You wouldn't get anything from it.
Okie dokie.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm gonna bring up that I'm a little confused about who this Ivarin guy is.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that Shiina, if Shiina knows him, Shiina can tell her about him, right?
Yeah.
Is he also someone that she'd happen to
You
study with?
You have experiences with him, but it's rare because you fall under Mom Trisvana. So Trisvana is the one in charge of keeping an eye on you and guiding you in terms of magic. So you wouldn't know. You know that a lot. I would say if you guys watch Harry Potter, I forgot his name.
He's Professor Snape.
Yep.
Right.
That's
I was totally just saying I was thinking that in my head.
yeah.
He's a professor.
Yeah,
Snape.
that's the attitude that you know much about him. A lot of students tend to avoid him because he's a bit grumpy. Doesn't meddle too much, unlike the other archmages who are easy to be approached.
Okay.
Okay. I think I might try some bard shenanigans. So can Saul or Shiina cast alter self on another person, or
No, that's a really high level spell. That's like shape change or true polymorph or something.
okay? Just
Alter
wanted to
self
know.
is the alter self is straight up just altering yourself.
Okay. Darn. Okay, so I'm going to use my disguise hat to make myself look pretty.
Okay.
Like pretty clothes and all of that.
Like,
I think that Shiina
Noble?
would offer to dress her, though. I apologize, Nursa, for getting so involved with this. Let me find you something that's a little bit more comfortable to wear.
Ah, no, I don't even need clothes anymore.
Pretty sure you at least need socks
I have boots.
or boots. There you go.
Put some gloves on, the fingerless gloves.
So yeah, I'm just gonna disguise myself in really cute clothes, and then I'm gonna start walking away without even telling anybody where I'm going.
Okay, so Narissa leaves the room. Where are you going, Narissa?
To his office.
Okay, so I would say you go downstairs, and you do see what appears to be the same office room, just like Trisvana. And yeah, you're in front of the doors.
Exciting. Nervous. Okay. Gonna knock on the door.
You wait for a few moments. No response.
I'm gonna grab for the handle and start turning it lightly.
As you try to turn the doorknob, it is locked.
Darn.
So I have gone alongside her. So when she's doing this, I just kind of peek over her shoulder, and go, "What'd you do?"
You suddenly feel a voice on the side of your ear, Nerissa. As you look, it's Snar.
I'm gonna jump and high-pitched screech.
Okay, so your voice echoes to the hallway as a bunch of the students see you guys at the front of the door and just continue what they're doing.
I'm not doing anything. Just maybe bard shenanigans. I don't know.
You,
Something.
you also see that an elderly woman with white hair, a gnomish elderly woman, is approaching you guys. She appears to be wearing the same robes as what you call Mom Syndra, and she approaches you, approaches two of you and says, "Yes, can I help you too?"
Hi. I was just looking for Ivarin, Ravaros, maybe? I don't know his last name very well. I'm sorry, ma'am.
And she knocks on the door. Hey, Ivaran, there are people looking for you. You wait for a moment. No response. He's not there. Maybe you should come back another time.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Thank you so much.
He just nods and just walks away.
Darn.
So this is what I do, because she's trying to see if she can open the lock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and I took out my tinderbox.
Okay.
I stuffed a few sticks underneath the door, and then lit them. So that and I just told her, it's like, now we wait, because the smoke will attract whoever actually belongs to this room.
Okay, so
So I just step about 10 feet away, lean up against the wall, eating pull out an apple and start eating it. And Narissa is hiding behind me like I'm a wall.
all right. So you wait for a moment. No response. There's no one on the other side of the room. But the elderly woman does come back and sees you guys do this and says, What are you doing? And he just puts out the fire, trying her best to put out the fire. You're not supposed to do that.
We aren't?
Yes. Are you trying to cause a fire? We already have one last night.
Oh, this? No, that was not a fire. This was merely a fumigation system to prevent termites from impregnating the walls. This is a school of fine architecture, right?
And you're not supposed to do things like this that can destroy the architecture of the school. And
oh, no,
just
nonsense. I was fumigating.
Should you two be even here? And she just removes... Hello?
Hello, up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll bluff to see if this person buys my bluff.
Okay.
I'm going to inspire him.
Okay. Go.
So I rolled a 18 plus. That was with the so it's what the inspiration, which is a D4.
I think it's a D6 right now.
So that's
Roll a d6.
5, so 23. So 23 to kind of buy my way out of this.
Uh-huh.
So
23. So the elderly lady, the elven elderly lady, looks at you and says, "So you're here to remove termites on
yeah.
the walls?"
Well, yes, because I heard that the area right around here had termites. I mean, look at this wood. So we would just need to get inside to make sure that the termites had not permeated past this door.
She gives you a squint. She narrows her eyes and says,
I just give her a big old toothy grin and take another bite of my apple.
"Okay." And she looks at it and says, "Do you have paperwork?"
Paperwork. I kind of look over at Marissa and go, "You remembered the paperwork, right? Didn't you, apprentice?"
Oh, no, the boss didn't give it to me. I'm sorry.
I am your boss. I gave it to you this morning.
Roll the, Narissa, roll deception check.
Make sure they're all using silver tongue.
25.
Nice.
Oh god, I forgot how good you are.
And on fire.
The elderly lady scratches her head, confused from all of this. It says, "Well, you can't do this without paperwork, so..."
Okay. So I collected up my the sticks that were put out, and I say, well, then I'm going to save these for another time. We will come back once we have paperwork for this particular door. And I just to sell it, I grab Narissa by the ear and just go, "Come on, yep."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, alright, so do you guys head back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I drag her back and I just kind of giggle.
The elderly Archmage is still glaring at both of you, confused.
Oh,
but-
we laugh after we've rounded a corner and out of her vision.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to be like, I'm an asshole.
The apple suggests otherwise.
No, apples are an honest fruit. There was never a record of an apple doing anything bad.
Okay, so you head back.
So yep, we head back, and I kind of once we're free from the side, I kind of laugh, and I'm like, "There you go, Norris. Do you feel a little bit better now?"
Not really. I was hoping I could have, got more information.
Well,
But thank you for saving me.
that's okay. Shenanigans were had.
Mhm.
I need to do more. More shenanigans.
Okay. Do you have a produce soup spell?
Produce soup spell?
Well, I imagine it'd be like produce water, only it's soup.
Oh, no, I don't think I do. I have,
You don't have create food and water? Oh my god.
I have, she just starts, zoning off while thinking about what she can play on her instrument.
Okay. And while she's doing that, I'm just kind of booping her snoot.
I could say.
So it's kind of like pushing a button on a Rolodex. It's just like meep, meep, meep.
Okay.
I have
Okay, so as this is going on, what the rest of you are doing?
I'm going to go talk. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the Elder, see about getting that crystal back, because we need to run an experiment.
Okay, so as you approach, the Elder is still talking busily to Mom Sintra. I want you to roll perception, Ernwin.
I got a 13.
13, okay. So you approach the Elder, and the Elder looks at you and says, yes?
Elder, about that, this is about that crystal we, gave you that you put in your cabinet. We're gonna need to borrow that.
What do you plan on doing with it?
Crime scene investigation.
Roll persuasion.
Oh no. Also 13.
He looks at you and says, we already have one explosion inside this room. The last thing we want is to have another one.
Oh no, we're not gonna be blowing up anything inside this room. It's anything that gets blown up is gonna be well out in the open, away from any other flammable objects.
He thinks for a moment. I'll have Karim pick it up.
Alright, sounds good, thank you.
And the Elder just continues talking to Mom Sindra.
Okay, so I'll go share the news that we will be getting the crystal shortly.
Alright, Saul's just like, alright, that's really good then. Is it possible that we can get another one, or do we have to use the exact same one?
I mean, we only had the one, and the rest of them are an 8-hour drive back, one way.
Ah, that is true. That does complicate things, is the issue. We could easily run the fireball test, though. We just need to see, Shiina, how willing are they to throw fire... Like, do they have a training area?
Yeah, actually,
yes.
yeah, they do.
Yes.
Which is
There
outside
would be a training area.
outside the academy, which is in the...
Do they just have a bunch of old furniture that they don't use? And a bunch of old
Nope.
books that they don't use?
Well, I could ask some archmages if they'd be willing to find us a room where we can conduct this, because if they really want to help us in this endeavor, then they'll offer us a place to conduct this willingly.
If they don't offer any books, I have 14.
That you took from this stage.
14 books?
From this
How did
state,
you
I'm
do
guessing.
From the
I
estate.
stole them ages ago.
Did you really?
Yes,
Like, is that
and
for
no
real?
one stopped me.
You're not kidding?
Yeah, they're in my backpack, and Saul takes them out. I have just 14 books of random topics.
Oh
because
my
I've never had
God.
this many books before.
Oh, just to have books. Okay. Alright.
So the real thing is if they at least have at least one, like, DM, what furniture do I see in the room that's damaged but not completely destroyed?
I would say there are no furnitures other than bookshelves, and most of them are completely burned at this point and
But the
completely
books are
tumbled down.
fine?
No, I mean they're
Well,
not.
we would have
they're,
a storage area.
they have.
We would have a storage
They're not
area,
destroyed.
right? Because-
Yeah. They're what you call. They're not burned to the point to the crest, but they're torch marks basically.
Okay, so there are just scorch marks.
Mm-hmm.
More
Okay,
like
so-
covered in soot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, covered in... Okay, so then I'd be at Shiina, I'm like, okay, ask if they have at least two bookshelves. We'll run 2 tests with the books that are in my backpack then, because there's no way bookshelves are expensive, but books are expensive. I'd see why they wouldn't want to give us books, but there's no way bookshelves are expensive.
Well,
So do you
I think that within the storage area, I could probably find something like that, because this is a school with kids learning about their magic. Things get destroyed all the time.
All right, well then go take Nar to go carry the bookshelf. Then he can probably be good at that. Either that or I can help. I'm not scrawny.
You okay?
Well, all right. Let's do the get along gang thing. Let's.
Oh, you still need to find someone who could at least cast Fireball.
Well, right. We can take care of that on the way, because we have to get to the storage area first, so I can pass along, and I can also ask. Oh my gosh, what was her name just now? Syndra, if she can get in contact with other mages to see if we can get someone to cast the fireball for us.
Okay, so are you approaching Mom Syndra?
Yes.
As you approach Mom Syndra, she looks at you and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Syndra, we need an Archmage who can cast fireball so we can help figure out how Trisvana was murdered.
I'm pretty sure Fireball could not cause this. Could not cause this. If it was a fireball, this entire room would been gone, completely gone, obliteratedly gone.
Well, then, what do you and the rest of the Archmages think happened in there?
The thing is, we know that Mom Trisvana is a powerful mage, and whoever done this could be, if it's powerful than her, it's probably more powerful than any of us, or at least the other Archmage.
Saul, he actually actively bees rude at this time. He rolls his eyes and he's like, Archmage doesn't mean much when a strong breeze can kill a wizard just fine.
She glares at you and says, "Well, that's why you have magic, my dear. The more you're good at it, the more you find your ways to protect yourself."
Magic
that
can
takes
only
a
do
lot
so
of
much. But okay.
She just says it takes control. It takes not just power, but control. How much have I destroyed just trying to learn Cold Breath? I mean, half the buildings on the other side's probably been rebuilt because of me. So,
yes,
I feel like I need to contact as many Archmages here so we can conduct our experiment. Not that I don't trust you, but we'd like to see for ourselves.
Well, there's currently 3 Archmages here in this academy. The rest have left alongside with the students to keep them safe. Speaking of which, by tomorrow the students will be leaving this academy until we found out who's responsible for Mom Trisvana's murder, to keep the students safe. And the elder looks at all of you and says, because apparently it's not the teacher, it's not just the Archmage who's being targeted, it's also the students.
Even more reason to figure out what this spell, if this was a spell or something else.
Yes, I second that. And I also think that we need to meet with all the children and see if they heard or saw or felt anything that was...
yeah, because some spells are very loud, actually.
And kids are kids. They don't always stay in their room and do what they're told, so...
Okay.
They might tell you they were in their rooms, but they were hiding in the hallways, or they were in the kitchen, or they were over here, over there.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Ask if she can cast Fireball, or as Saul remembers, maybe even Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Wait. Okay.
To cast a
Yes.
fireball inside the academy, or at least...
Well, no, it's not inside the academy.
yeah,
It's
around
really
inside around
the
academy.
training area.
To the training area, because that is still a lot of damage, basically. So
If only we had our talkie-talk in here. Anyway, go
Yeah.
do persuasion. Alright, anyway, persuasion. Hey, not bad. Not the best, but not bad.
14.
Oh, I got a 14.
Wait, so Nar and Nerissa are back yet?
Yeah, you're there. You're now inside the room. You're hearing this. Unless you're joining them, because you're Nar is still poking at your nose while you're... Unless
Yeah,
you're
you were
doing
like
something...
trying to figure out if you know.
Yeah,
it's-
unless you're doing something else now. But you're now inside the room, basically.
Okay.
So, what you call... Mom Syndra, thanks for a moment, says, I mean, we will be having a training class for outside the training hall right now, which is gonna be my last class. You and Shiina here could join me, I guess. But I'm not sure casting a fireball is gonna be safe, considering there's gonna be students as well who's gonna be watching.
Just keep them outside the radius. I'm pretty sure they know what size a fireball is. I know for a fact an Archmage such as yourself knows the size of a fireball.
Our training room are not that big, because we do not teach our students to use fireball.
Find archmages that know shield, and then they can absorb.
Shield doesn't work that way, Shiina, unfortunately. You're thinking of magic missile.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thought it was
Fireball, fireball, nothing can stop a fireball.
Oh no, not
Unless-
to stop it, but just if just as a secondary precaution to have it.
Oh, you're thinking of circle
Whoever-
of power then.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be a risk. I would really, as much as I want to help you with this, I don't see this as happening. One, we already had a problem in our... in front
So
of
then
us.
instead of a training room, have have the training session outside
Yeah.
on a field or something.
Yeah, we do have a field, but that's the thing I'm afraid of. We also have civilians outside the academy, so that's the last thing I want, to have a giant fireball cast, and that could cause harm to other people. We don't normally...
Fireballs aren't that big. Fireballs are 40 feet wide. If
It's
someone
150.
walks into it,
It's
they're...
150, Armani, it's according to...
No, they're 40 feet wide. They're a 40-foot circle.
We have plenty of open space outside that I think that we could conduct this safely
range.
as long as
range.
people
it's
are
range.
out of it. They don't even need to be, the kids don't even need to be in that area.
Very well. Sure. I guess I can cast it for you if that helps.
Alright, thank you very much. Don't mean... Yeah, just thank you very much.
Thank
we
you.
just need it at least in order to run this experiment. I'd be more understanding if, say, if it was lightning bolts, because a 100-foot line of lightning is a lot more dangerous than a 40-foot circle of something you can avoid.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so...
But, yeah, Shiina, then go grab Nar and see if he can grab that bookshelf and see what happens to it.
Okay. And we'll kind of keep the dimensions the same as the room as well, so that we can get
We'll
an
attempt
accurate
to.
read. Yeah, attempting. I would know the room well enough, though, so that I could probably
Mhm.
recreate it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well then I'll help also. We'll just go grab a bunch of guard stuff.
All right, Nar, I need you to flex your muscles and get some furniture out here, some bookshelves and stuff, so we can set this up.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. By this time, Karim has come back with the crystal. Ernwin?
Alright, cool. I will take that, and I'm just gonna gently pick it up and just hold it and make sure no one comes near me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The elder looks at you, Erwin, and says, I sure hope you know what you people are doing.
Trust me, we've been thinking this out. It's gonna be safe. And I'm gonna
So,
whisper under
like-
my breath, and also awesome.
Okay.
Alright, well then let's just go. How long does this take us to set up, DM?
I
Yeah.
would just say half an hour, more or less.
Okay, so then
Okay.
we have two tests set up, right? One for the fireball and one for
Yep.
the crystal or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are outside. You guys see this giant garden, basically. Like a football field size, a garden, basically.
Okay.
Where the trainings are being held.
Plenty of space.
Mm-hmm.
As
Okay.
I said, I knew there was plenty of space outside.
Okay. What do you guys do?
All right.
Saul, like, he spent a lot of his time when he was done taking notes of how the room looked, so then he can compare
Mm-hmm.
the damage of the two tests.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, now it's just time to see what a fireball looks like compared to dwarven fire crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys do?
So we would have to do. We need to get our Archmage to do the fireball test from approximately where we think that the person was when it was cast.
Okay, so Mom Syndra approaches and says, "Alright, keep your distance. I'll do it." And she, she keeps her distance as well to the setup that you guys build, which is 100, and she steps 150 feet away from the setup and then just cast this, I would say a level 3 fireball. And the damage is definitely similar to what you see in the room, but only more powerful. Because
So I'm guessing, DM, everything's on fire, like nothing that's flammable survives.
Nope.
Okay,
Okay.
so I guess Saul writes that down because the wooden bookshelf is, ashes after a while, and the books are also ashes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, it's definitely not a fireball at this point, because everything in that room would have been ashes, like she said.
Alrighty, I guess
as it
that's...
is. Okay.
What?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, as well as as redundant as it is that she already told us this would happen, it's at least nice to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. So, it's time for me to throw the crystal at the other test area, I guess.
Okay,
Saul just puts up a finger and he's just like, the only issue I see with this is that that's our main evidence against, Mr. Nicholson, so I was hoping that maybe we can somehow separate it into smaller chunks without detonating it, but I don't know how I'll go about doing that.
are you saying that out loud, Saul?
Yeah, why would it's not like Eddie, yeah.
Mom Syndra
I
looks
I
at you
don't
and,
disagree. I was thinking that too. Like, we don't want to...
Mom Syndra
Use
looks at
our
you and
own-
says, "Mr. Nicholson? What's wrong with Mr. Nicholson?"
We point at the rock and it's like, oh, Mr. Nicholson is mining this very
as,
horrible...
As you say that, Saul, you see the elder behind Sandra glaring at you.
Oh, guess we weren't supposed to say that.
And you see the elder just grabs Mom Sandra's shoulder and says, "Come, we have a lot to catch up, Mom Sandra." And they just leave. And just glaring at you, Saul.
The elder, you did still not commenting on if we have permission to blow this up or not, or if you can get more.
Do what you
If
need
he
to
can't
do.
get more, I'm just gonna whisper to him, we can get more. Like, we can just take a horse and ride out to the now empty mine.
Absolutely. You hear the elders yell out, "No!" And they just...
So can you get more then?
No!
So what are we doing?
Do what you need to do with what you have. And they just leave.
Okay, everyone team huddle, please.
All right. Yeah.
Current problem. Only evidence against Mr. Nicholson. Other problem. We need to run this test. Third problem.
Right.
How do we separate this rock without blowing it up?
Yeah, I can sneak out of the town, I can take a horse and just ride full speed to the mine and back, and I'll see you guys tomorrow if need be.
Oh, God. So I go ahead and tell him, it's like, look, this is a college for mages right now, right?
I suppose so.
why-
Hey, Shiina, is this a college for mages?
Yes.
So why wouldn't they have an alchemy room where the alchemist would know how to separate gemstones?
There is one.
Good thinking, Nar.
Why am I the one coming up with these ideas? You just wanted to blow it up.
Well, we did want to blow it up, but then we remembered this is a piece of evidence. So let's go find this alchemy room before we blow it up.
Out of game. What's your wisdom score?
Oh, Saul didn't become a cleric because his wisdom is a 10. He is kind of dumb.
So my wisdom's a 10 too, but I'm like, my intelligence is high, just my wisdom is kind of average. So we're actually about the same part.
We're gonna find the alchemist.
Okay,
to
so,
separate this
alright,
gemstone.
so you guys head to the alchemy room. This is, which is in the basement, basically. It's a metal room that has a series of tools, like a garage, basically. And you see a ton of tools. You do see a dwarven man with dirty black beard, hammering a bunch of metal on the side.
I go up to him and say, "Hello, Sir Dwarf. We have a query for you."
What do you want me to do exactly? You're not you're not a student here. Should you be here?
Well, here's the thing about education. And I pull up my coin pouch and threw 5 gold on the table. It's like, usually there's a tuition involved.
I can get you arrested for trying to bribe me.
I'm not trying to bribe you. I'm trying to learn something.
Shiina just steps in and goes, I've been a student here, and I'm here trying to investigate what happened to Trisvana, and I'd appreciate you helping us out and figuring out what we can do to figure out what this object is, because I knew enough about it to know what it was, but I'm hoping you can fill in all the gaps and let me know how this works.
Who has the crystal? Is it
Me.
Okay, so you hand it over?
Pocket.
I'm just gonna show it to him and be like, can you break this in like half?
He looks at it. Well, my golly, that's a dwarven fire crystal. Yeah,
Yes.
I can break it in half. The only problem is if I do, it's gonna blow up.
Is there a way to get it into 2 separate pieces without it blowing up?
No, that's how you split it open, blowing it up.
Wait. How are they mining this stuff then?
They're mining around it. They don't mine it directly. So you see, Saul, as you see the crystals on the mines, they have still rock around them. So they try to avoid hitting the actual gem, basically.
Basically, they loosen it and then pull it from the rock instead of actually like hitting it.
So they do not hit it with the pickaxe, because that mine would have been gone.
Yeah.
I go and tell them it's like, well, it's a real shame that you couldn't help us out. But anyway, do you have any things for sale?
No, I just break stuff and make them. I do not sell them. I make stuff for the academy, basically.
Oh wait, sir, you seem very familiar with this crystal, yeah?
Yeah, they're illegal.
What kind of damage does it do, say, to flammable wooden rooms?
Well, they do not cause flame, but they do explode. So yeah.
So would they leave scorch marks?
Yeah, I would say that's another thing. Yeah, they do leave scorch marks, yes.
So I will take this down in his notes.
Yeah, Shiina just says, would you mind coming and looking at this room and seeing if this is a type of damage that you think that this item can do, that this gem can do?
Sure. Where do you want me to go, basically?
We need to go to my mentor's room.
Oh, I see. Take me to it. I'll see what I can find. So you guys...
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so you guys take the dwarven man to the office of Mount Trisvana. He's gonna do an investigation with advantage. You see him looking at the floor and then the scorch mark and says, well, I can definitely tell you that the crystal is not your culprit.
Do you know what is?
Probably something that has a similar effect, but it's definitely not dwarven fire crystal. One is because when they blow up, they leave rock fragments or at least crystal fragments. There is none inside
Okay.
this room. Unless someone sweep it after doing so to remove its trace, but this place is a mess, so chances are probably that's not the case. But that's just me.
Oh, so so Saul just like, okay, so they work less like an actual firebomb and more like a bunch of small ball bearings coming at you at a high speed.
Well, technically when they explode,
Yeah, like a
they
grenade
cause...
with shrapnel in it.
Yes, something like that, I would say.
Okay, so then it wouldn't be the firebomb. What the heck would it be? Because Saul's like, it wouldn't be shatter because that would have destroyed the room. It wouldn't be lightning bolts because everything would have caught on fire again.
Right.
Maybe some sort of alchemical firebomb?
Oh, I guess we asked the alchemist then. What was his name?
You don't know his name.
Oh yeah, I guess we asked him his name. I'm like, sir, what was your name? We never caught it, since you've been really helpful.
The name is Mr. Bumrolly. And I'm gonna...
Mr. Bumrolly.
Wait, here's the chat. Bumrolly.
Oh, Bumrolly.
First rigger. Okay.
He's the alchemist. Yeah, the alchemist.
Mr. Bumrolly, do you think there is an alchemical type of firebomb that can leave everything else intact but kill someone?
Well, if they have some sort of vial, like I would say an explosive vial, that would at least leave traces of glass from the vial. I don't see as well, so chances are no.
Okay, so then this is actually magic.
Right. Or a type of it.
What if it was like a combustible container?
I think that's looking too much into it, but that would work if the container itself was meant to also just disintegrate.
That's a possibility.
Well, I guess the most obvious answer is we never got to look at the body, because the most obvious answer would be, I guess Saul would be Scorching Ray, but we'd have to look at the body, because if it burned holes, then we'd be able to tell it was Scorching Ray.
Would Scorching Ray have destroyed half of a table though, and left soot all over the room?
If it missed and hit the table. But the real issue is if the body had a bunch of holes in it, then Scorching Ray would be our man. But that's not. We didn't look at the body. No.
Oh no, I did. I just let you know that her face, that Trisvana's face, was burnt. That she had
okay.
burn marks on her face.
Did the DM tell you anything else? Like, were there holes in the body, or what was the
not there are no serious holes, just burn marks basically.
Dang it. Okay, not Scorching Ray, because that literally like burns holes into you.
I mean, there would be, but not too deep. Unless, you know. You never know. Because Shiina only saw the face.
Right. I didn't see any more of it. I should have, though. Maybe... I think that I need to go see the body again and see the whole body.
The body is now completely taken by the city guards. You have no idea where it is anymore.
They would take it to the church. We already know that.
Possible.
Why would they not take it to the church?
You never know. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Well, I wouldn't have been the only one. I could get the student that found her. I can go find the student and see
what they saw. That works.
Because that would be a much better option to do, because then they can also tell me if there's anything else, and so many people been in and out of there. If everything was where it was supposed to be too, like we can bring them back
Wait. Saul just gets a hint of inspiration. He's like, hey everyone, rush outside real quick. Go back to the testing area.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Run, run, run,
alright.
run, 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 run. We're
Okay.
Okay, I cast Dragon's Breath on Shiina. I give her the ability to cast Fire Breath. I
Okay.
ask her to aim it at the makeshift room.
there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
Alright.
BM, what does the damage look like after she fire breathes everywhere?
it's a bit of different. The damage is like spreading, like coming from Shiina. This is like impact, basically.
Right.
So it's a different type. So chances are it's not a dragonborn, or at least not someone who casts a dragon breath.
Or it wasn't a shapeshifted dragon who just, because that's someone who could definitely kill an Archmage, is a dragon pretending to be a person.
Yeah, that's also a
Right.
possibility.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I
wait,
was a
that's someone who
dragonborn
could very,
pretending to be human.
yeah, that's someone who could very easily kill an Archmage. He's just a dragon pretending to be a person.
That's a possibility.
But no, it doesn't look like it's dragon's breath. Dang
Mhm.
it. Oh, I was hoping, but nope, never mind. Did not work. Did not work.
As well as your head, what you call Shiina, I want you to roll perception.
Okay. All
I was
right.
hoping.
I got 5.
Okay, go on, continue.
All right.
What do you guys do?
All right.
Well, Arnwin, you might want to put away that rock in the bag of holding or something.
Yeah, perhaps. I'm gonna turn to Nar and like, hey, can you put this in a safe place?
I'm assuming he does due to the fact he's AFK.
He's getting a beverage. He's making himself a martini.
All right, so as this time, I would say you guys spend the half of the day. So at this time, it's past 12, so around 1 or 2, as you finish doing doing all these experiments. What do you guys do? So half a day has passed, basically.
Okay.
And as that happens, Mom Syndra approaches you, Shiina, and says, I'll be doing one class today. Do you want to join? I'm pretty sure Mom Trisvana would be happy if you could learn more about magic.
Well, I'm torn because I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If I am able to join the class, can I gain information from the students and figure out, and also talk to the student that found her to figure out what she looked like and what the room looked like, and any other things that some of these students may have seen last night. But they'll be more honest with me than with the teacher. So if they really were out of their rooms when they weren't supposed to be, they'll tell me.
Well, the thing is, you could ask one of the students. Her name is Lena. Another name, Lena Rogers. She's the one who found Mom Trisvana's body, basically.
Alright, Lena.
If you wanna ask her, then she is gonna be she's probably, I'm not sure what she knows other than she just found this place before any of us did. She's the one who reported this.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, so you guys go to the training room where the students are being trained to cast magic. There's about 20 students here, excluding Mom Syndra and you, Shiina, and you guys.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you approach Lena. You know her as the orange reddish hair girl, one of the students as well, human. And she just sees you approaching and says, "Oh, hi, Shiina. Didn't know you're back. I'm guessing you've heard what happened to Mom Trisvana, right?" Pretty sad, isn't
Yes.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Who could have done that?
I don't know. I'm hoping that you might be able to help.
Well, I did found the body this morning. And
Is there anything about her that you can tell me or show me, like draw out on a piece of paper?
Well, no. Unfortunately, no. I don't. The thing is, I didn't. I really don't know. Other than she mostly spends her time at that room, and that's it.
When you found her, did you see what kind of damage she had?
Same as what you saw in that room. Those scorch marks. I can't. None of the not even me can do something like that. Can you?
No, but I only saw her face. What about the rest of her?
Oh, they were burned. They were. I guessing they were. I didn't look much. I panicked and I just went outside the moment I saw the body, and reported it to Mom Sindra and the city guards.
And did you notice whether or not at that point in time her spellbook was around anywhere, or that you didn't see any of that?
No, I did not. I'm guessing someone took it. I don't.
And her necklace too?
Well, I didn't see that she was wearing one, so no.
Okay.
And what necklace? What necklace are you guys pertaining?
The one with the wings and the sword in the middle. It's gold.
Wait one moment. She thinks for a moment and says, "That do sound familiar. I think I saw Professor Everan has one."
Professor Everan has one?
Yeah, I saw him wearing. At least I saw him looking at one.
Do you know where he is right now?
No, I do not know where he is right now, unfortunately. I've been here with Mom Sindra and the rest of the class.
Okay, was anything else last night weird, or did you see or hear anything that didn't sound right?
From time to time, we would see people with with Sir or Professor Everan with I don't know who they are, but I never see them. They don't look like students. They have this weird black robes and silvery masks on them. I don't know who they are, but from time to time they visit Mr. Everan's office. It's kind of creepy. I don't usually go there. I don't want to get in trouble, you know. You know how creepy that guy is. Very creepy.
Black robes. You said silver masks?
Yeah, at least that's what I remembered.
Okay, interesting. Did you smell anything weird?
No, not that I know of.
And could you tell what these people were? Like they were human or elf or half elf? Were they mixed like our school is, or were they one species?
I couldn't tell because they were covering their face with masks and hoods of their robes. But they were definitely humanoid. Could be human. I'm not certain. They're not dragonborn.
They were obviously different like I am because I'm super tall and...
Well, one thing I do notice is they're not wearing the uniform of the academy, so I'm guessing they're not students. What they are, or from what they're from, that I do not know, unfortunately.
Okay.
With that being said, I want all 5 of you, who's ever there, who's around that area, to roll perception.
Okay. I rolled something good. 17.
Okay. What about the rest? Oh, nope.
18.
18, yeah, also. Oh my god, 1. How about you,
Yeah,
Nar?
Saul's just looking at his feet.
Oh god.
Nice shoes. I didn't expect. Okay, so no. The only thing who get this is Aaron, Ruben, and Shiina. You also notice leaning on the wall of this academy, looking from where the students and the classes are being held, is Mr. Alvaran. He appears to be observing what is going on. And as you he darts his look to your direction, notices that you're looking at him, stands up, and then what you call walks away from the group.
That dude is sus.
would probably run after him. Like,
Okay.
douche, douche, douche. I'm coming after you. Get over here.
Okay, so he sees you after he stops and looks at you. He just looks at you, approaching him.
I understand that you share something that my late mentor had.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The necklace and the emblem of the wings and the sword. I don't have time to play games, so just be straight.
I'm pretty sure you're mistaking me for someone else, Miss Shiina. And I wouldn't be talking to me like that, considering I'm a teacher and you're a student.
Yes, and my teacher is dead. So I want answers, and I hope that as a colleague that you respected each other enough to want to at least garnish the safety of the children here as well as everyone else in our school.
Are you accusing me of something, Miss Shiina? Because I could hear from that tone of yours that you must be accusing me of something that I do not do.
Well, rumor has it that you have people that don't belong to the school coming in here at different times of the day, and I'm just concerned.
Well, I can definitely tell you that I have nothing to do with her murder, and I would not do anything painful or harmful to your mentor. Trisvana is also a close friend of mine. I am an Archmage just like hers. So no.
Okay, well then, do you know anything about this symbol?
No, I do
or
not.
This necklace?
Like I said, I do not.
Okay, is he wearing it right now? Can I look at him and be able to tell if he's wearing it or not?
He is wearing a
point.
necklace, yes.
Okay. Is it the same one that...
It is stuck underneath his shirt, so you
Alright.
can't see it.
So I can just point and say, well then what's that? Hang around your neck. What's
This is my necklace.
that? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
Yes.
And is there anything else you'd like to share about that necklace? Because it's all the rage if all the Archmages are getting those things, because that's what Trisvana had and hers is missing.
Well, this doesn't have wings, so he shows it for you. He thinks for a moment, and then shows it to you, and you see a different symbol that looks like... Wait, one moment. So it's not something with wings, so that's for sure. But you see
Okay.
a metal necklace that has a curved line, like a loop.
Okay.
That looks like, one moment. It kind of resembles and looks like this. Are you reading?
Oh.
So that symbol. I want you to roll religion check. Shiina, as you're the only one seeing this.
Okay. It's a 9.
You haven't seen that symbol before.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the one you're looking for. So And he tucks it over underneath his shirt. Does that answer your question, Ma'am Shiina?
Well, to be honest, it adds more questions because I've never seen that before and I don't know where it comes from.
Well, at least you now know that I have nothing to do with your mentor's murder. I'm pretty sure that whoever it is will be put to justice. Now, if you excuse me, I have much more important matters to attend to. And he turns around and walks away.
Well, can I call after him and say, wait, do you know what would cause all that charring and burning in her room? We're trying to figure that out.
He stops and says, no, but I think it could be some sort of spell. Could be...
Okay.
Who knows? He looks at you. It could be another ice breath. Don't you think? And he just turns around and walks.
Did I hear that right? You said ice breath?
Yeah, yep. You're not sure if he's just trying to mess with you. Implying that you could have done it. You don't know. But that's what he said.
Or he knows how clumsy I am and how much damage I already did to the school.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Tough ass. Alright. Okay. So I go back. I tell
Okay.
all my friends how unsuccessful I was at that and how much of a douche he is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what the rest of you are doing?
I guess Saul raises an eyebrow and he's like, I guess we're not going to test the ice breath then, I'm assuming?
I mean, we can. I can do the ice breath thing, but...
Well, you've done it enough. Was the damage similar in the slightest?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's leaving scorch marks, so I don't understand how ice can leave
Yeah.
a scorch mark. Like, that's nowhere near the kind of damage that I've had to do. I mean, when you freeze something so, it turns it into more of a solid, and then if it's fragile, it can break easily and crumble into 1,000 pieces. She was completely whole and not in any way, shape, or form frozen. So...
Oh, I'm stumped.
We need to
Okay.
talk to more of the students, though, because of what I shared that Lena saw about Ivaran.
At this time, it is currently, I would say dusk is slowly arriving. What you call, Mom Syndra approaches all 5 of you and says, you guys can stay here as long as you like if you want to keep investigating. The students will be leaving tomorrow morning, so until we have, until we have reassured their safety, or at least we found out who's responsible for Mom Trisvana's murder.
Okay, well, maybe we should divide and conquer, try and each of us get to a group of kids before, well, as quickly as possible, if you guys are game for that.
Sure, why not? I could go interview people.
And they're kids, so...
Yeah, whatever you need.
So what are you guys doing?
So the ones that want to help out and ask questions, and I'll just prep them and say there are lots of fun places to mess around in here, so it's just a matter of figuring out, reading them a little bit and knowing kind of what kind of mischievous things they could be getting into.
Okay, so I would say roll investigation for those people who want to look for students.
Okay.
Who else? Okay. 17. Alright, so yeah, who else? Is this just Shiina?
No, I'm doing it.
Alright, roll investigation. 14. Alright, so I would say, Aaron, when you do not find any student who has know anything about this incident. I would say Shiina. They typically the only thing that they tell you is Professor or Archmage everyone is talking to a bunch of creepy ass guys, people with silver masks. That's the only thing that you gather from this. So just like what Lena mentioned, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay. All right. So I get back to my people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to tell them that they're all repeating the same thing. So, and this would be happening at night because this is when they're sneaking around and doing their stuff. So
I would say by this time it is currently 6 or 7 in the evening as you guys are looking around. Students, yeah. What are you guys doing?
I'm hungry, I think, again, and then we'll just end up eating again because this is a lot of. It's a big school. We're gonna be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of ground to
So
cover.
I would say you join the students. There's a main hall where the students gather and have a meal, just like Harry Potter, basically. So it's just a hall, and you see that servants, invisible servants, with basically these floating trays with food and wooden cups of water is being served all around you as you guys begin to eat. There's like, I would say only a few more students because most of them have left. So there's at least less than 50 students remaining here, alongside with pre-Archmage, the Alchemist, Mom Syndra, Sir Iveron, and the old lady that Nar and Narissa saw, as well as the Elder and Karim, basically, are eating here. The Elder, after the meal, the Elder goes in front of you guys and says, well, I'll leave this up to you. I still have a lot of paperwork and have to investigate. And he looks at you, Ernwin. Do you still need the crystal? Because that thing could be dangerous bringing it in a place full of students.
No, I don't think we need it anymore. I snuck it back into Nar's bag.
No, hand it over. He looks at you as you're about to do that.
Alrighty, I'll go get it from Nar's bag again and give it to the Elder.
Okay, the Elder takes it and says, well...
Mm-hmm.
The Elder nods and says, well, I'll be taking this. This will be a lot safer in my hands, I assume. Good luck. And he looks at you, Shiina. Once again, Shiina, my condolences. She was a good person. She didn't deserve this. And hopefully you find, or should I say we find, who's responsible for her murder. And then he taps you on the shoulder and turns around and leaves with Karim.
Okay, and I just watch silently and turn to my friends and say, all right, we need to wind the day down and figure out what our next steps are going to be.
Well, I think our next step should be dinner and maybe good.
Yeah.
Because I think we've had a pretty busy last couple of days. I think a little bit of time might be it.
I agree.
I appreciate that your friend was killed, but I also appreciate that if we don't attack this with a sound, conscious thought, you won't have time to grieve. So we need to make sure that let's do that for this tonight and drink to the dead. And tomorrow morning will be a new day to attack.
Okay, where do you guys go?
Personally, we gotta keep exploring the school, but do we have a place to actually like shack up for the night?
I would say Mom Syndra will provide you rooms.
Okay. So if that's the case, we'll go ahead and eat, drink, be merry here, and rejoice for life. Make sure that the dead are remembered.
Okay.
Yes, good night's sleep. That's what I want to do.
Okay, so Nar is sleeping. What about the rest of you? What are you guys doing?
I'll probably turn in after getting some food.
Okay.
Probably do the same as Arwen.
Okay. Shiina and Saul, what are you guys doing?
After some food, I guess I'll look at the room one last time to see if I've missed anything. Because I don't like how we're hitting a dead end, but I really can't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess, Shiina, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think I could sleep, to be honest. I'm
Okay.
too wound up, so I was thinking of hitting the library and looking at a few things that I remember Trisvana, using often or have me reference. I'm gonna go take a look at a couple of those and head on over to her room and just do another once over, twice over, whatever I need to do.
Okay, so as this is happening, who is in? I would say Saul, because you're at the room with Shiina. Saul and Shiina, roll perception check.
Okay.
I'll have my owl assist Shiina while I just roll with normal. Shiina roll with advantage.
Okay, Shiina, roll with advantage. Roll 2 d20s. Take
I'm
the
gonna
higher.
roll with normal.
Okay.
Oh, I got that lovely 10.
I need to roll another.
Roll 2 d20s and take the higher one, and then add your perception modifier.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 16 and a 1. I think I'll take the 16.
Mm-hmm. What did you roll, Saul?
I got a 10.
Okay. So,
So that just brings me to 17.
Shiina, as you're busy, what you call, as you two are just busy trying to figure out what's going on and what could have happened. You're staring at trying to combine all the clues in what could have happened to Mom Trisvana inside her room. Saul decides to call it for a night, and Jen heads home. And as you're just there, Shiina staring at it, and you not accepting the fact that you couldn't do anything about it, or not knowing what to do next, you start to turn around and something catches your attention. You see two hooded figures that appears to be carrying something at the end of the hallway. So this is, I would say, this is around 200 to 300 feet hallway, so it's a long ass hallway, a long ass corridor, and at just even with the torchlight from the torches on the hallway, you managed to get a glimpse of a movement at the very end corner, and it looks to be coming out from one of the student rooms, and it appears to be two figures carrying something. You're not sure. But you're about, I would say you're around 180 feet from them.
Well,
But you just managed to get...
color me curious.
And they appear to be
would like
leaving
to
the...
follow it and figure out, but I don't want to be figured out.
So what do you do?
Dang it.
Saul, you noticed that Shiina did not follow you as you were heading to meet with the rest of the party as well.
Well, if she didn't follow me, I would have went back.
Yeah, you see Saul now coming back towards you, Shiina.
Alright.
Saul, you see Shiina just looking at the corridor, narrowing her eyes.
I whispered to her, I'm like, do you see something?
Like, oh yeah, I see something very fishy. And we're not even in water. So, I really want to go take a look at what's going on, but I don't want to spook them and change had them change their direction or acknowledge me in any way. So
By this time, they're reaching the
do you
end
know
of the
how
hallway.
preparing? Give me a second.
Mhm.
We both know invisibility. Do you know how preparing spells work as a wizard?
You can prepare.
yeah, I can.
What spells have you
Yeah.
prepared? What spells did you prepare for this day, Shiina?
The four that I copied down were altered self, detect thoughts, invisibility, and levitate. So
You prepared.
Remember, he gave us the entire spell book. He made that clear.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, that's right. You did. You gave us the whole spell book.
Mhm.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so hey, if we can do the invisibility thing and figure out what's going on with
Yeah,
me.
Saul's just like, I had that prepared since the mines, and I haven't bothered to change it, so...
Yeah, I had a feeling we might actually be able to use it. That's why I copied down the spell, because I knew it would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you mind a little bit of old school wizard sleuthing, where we just awkwardly follow behind them while invisible?
Sure, why not?
Alright, you just
Up to an
suddenly see...
hour, right?
You just suddenly see Saul vanish.
Okay, so
Alright. All right.
so what
As
about
he
you,
takes
Shiina?
as he takes a small eyelash encased in gum arabic, and then he just vanishes into nothing.
How
As
about
he
you,
casts
Shiina?
invisibility.
Okay.
So are you gonna cast invisibility as well, Shiina?
Yes, I cast invisibility.
Okay, you're both invisible now. You don't see each other. That's the
Right.
thing. All right.
Well, we still see our targets, so we just follow
they
our
just
target.
reached they just reached the hallway. So now they're no longer there the moment you cast the spell.
Well, we just follow them, yeah?
Okay, so roll stealth check
Okay, we're
with
pretty
ad-
invisible.
with
so
advantage because you're invisible.
I don't quite understand what they're gonna be looking for.
I mean,
Okay,
depending
I
how
got
sneaky you are, because you can still bump into things.
Yeah, you can still be noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm being very noisy. I got that good 8.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I got a 17 again. I got 17 and then a 4. So I'm going with the 17.
Oh, Saul, is this with advantage? Did you roll with
Yeah,
advantage?
of course it's with advantage.
my-
Saul's bad at everything but spellcasting.
Oh my god. Alright, so you just watch Saul bump himself to a statue. And and you manage
Saul can walk in the straight. I might as well just walk in a straight line at this point.
Yeah,
then.
because you don't see Shiina. And you hit Shiina, and then you manage to bump into a statue. The statue begins to fall. Shiina sees this. Shiina, you see the statue falling. What do? You try to catch it? You see the statue is about to
I
fall.
just catch it.
Okay.
I catch it.
Okay,
Yes.
so who's catching it?
I'll
Both of-
just
I
catch it.
am. I'm strong
Okay.
enough to catch it.
Okay, Shiina, roll dexterity.
Wait, I thought it'd be
Oh.
athletics. To catch
Oh,
it.
athletics. Sorry, athletics.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Well,
Oh.
it's up to you, DM. Do you want acrobatics or athletics? It's up to you.
It's up.
Catching.
Yeah. Either way.
Oh,
Which
got a
is
14.
higher for you, basically. 14.
yeah.
That's enough. You managed to. Whoops. Just in time before it impacts, and he just stands there.
Okay.
The two figures are still there. They do not hear the noise because the statue did not fall. So you still see them carrying what appears to be some sort of long bag of some kind. One person is carrying it on the other end, and the other one is carrying it on the other end. It's quite long, so you don't know what it is. And they're just carrying it. With that being said, I want two of you to roll perception.
Okay.
Alright, since I can't see Shiina, I guess my
Oh, yeah.
eyes just give me advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well my perception is garbage anyway. Oh, look at that. Lovely, another 10. Don't mind me.
I just rolled a 20.
Natural
My
20?
perception's banging.
Is it a nat 20?
It's a 20. That's without my stuff. Oh, I haven't been adding my other stuff.
No, is it a
She's saying it's a natural 20.
is it a natural
It's
20?
a natural 20. Yeah, I've only been using the natural
Yeah.
number. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So, with your dark vision, what you call Shiina, you see hints of in the bag that they're carrying. You see hints of a female hand poking out, swaying,
Oh.
and they're
Dang
carrying
it.
it. They're just carrying it.
And they're just
Hey, what-
carrying it.
What are they carrying? What's up?
Like, I see a hand, so I can't talk to them or they'll hear me, right?
You could do a stealth. You can whisper. I mean, you can technically whisper. I would not make you roll. So yeah, you can technically
Oh,
whisper that, but you have no idea where Saul is because you're both invisible. So you're just
Right, I know. That's why I'm like, they would hear me because I wouldn't know where he is. That's why I'm like, okay. Alright, so I just keep it quiet.
Mhm.
Oh wait, he's got his little friend with him, right?
My
Wait,
little owl.
wait,
yeah.
Saul, is your owl invisible with you? I just noticed that.
No, my owl's just awkwardly flying around being an owl.
Okay, so they would see that.
Yeah, they'd see the owl and they'd be like, oh no, it's an owl.
Right.
Very
Because there
cool.
would be other students who would have animal
Familiars. That's literally
Yeah.
one of the first spells you learn.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. They do look awkwardly in your direction, seeing the owl. And they both look at each other and they just continue moving. Okay.
Just pushing my luck. I have my owl land on one of their shoulders.
you want the owl to land on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if they stop it.
Okay, so as the
Are they
owl,
wearing masks?
I would say from your perception, with the nat 20, Shiina, yes, they are.
Okay. So Saul wouldn't see that they're wearing masks.
No.
Okay.
No,
never
that's why I'm just sending my owl to see if
So,
they insta-give it,
as
because
the
it's
owl-
not that hard to kill.
Okay.
As
I
the,
see what you're
as the owl approaches one of them, you see one of them grabs a scimitar and swings at the owl. He's gonna roll
Alright, what's the attack roll? They have to beat an 11.
11. Nope, he misses. The owl just managed to fly by because he's holding the bag with one hand and the other hand with a scimitar. Darn it! Stupid owl!
Okay.
That's funny.
It's just swinging.
That's hilarious.
And the other guy's just like, hey, stop! We gotta keep moving. We don't want to get fined. Stop it! This owl is just flying over me. Stupid owl! And he's just swinging with his scimitar. Knock it off! We gotta keep moving.
The owl will just be right out of melee range, always flying above 10 feet above them.
Okay.
Just so I always know where they are. And I just follow the owl.
Okay. Good to know.
Right. Oh, okay, I see.
So you now see the owl just flying over top of them. It says, "Ignore the freaking owl and let's just move on. We're burning time here." And they just keep moving with the owl just
I
following-
start to power walk, and do I notice any door? Like, okay, I can't see Shiina is the issue, but I have another dumb spell that I want to use now because I'm invisible.
Okay.
Do I notice? Okay, so I try to go around them, like power walking. Like I'm not being very subtle. All I do is take off my shoes and take off my socks so they can't hear my footsteps.
Okay. It's gonna be a tight squeeze because the corridor is not that big. I would
fine.
say it's gonna be, I would say 2 feet. So I'm guessing that would be enough. But just for the sake of it, roll.
Stealth with advantage because I'm invisible, I'm guessing. Alright, let's see if I do it. I highly doubt it because I'm not very agile. Alright, let's go.
Oh no.
Hey, I actually rolled well-ish.
Okay. What do you roll?
Oh,
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
I got a slightly above average roll.
Yeah, you managed to sneak by in front of them, or I would say, yeah, you managed to just sneak by in front of them. They are completely heading in your direction, so if you're along the way, they're gonna feel you.
Okay, is there a door or something?
There are the doors of the students, because this is a corridor, so there are doors from time to time that leads to the students' rooms.
Is there any door that gets in their way?
No. They're still walking in this straight path to the hallway.
Yeah, but is there any doors in the hallway, basically, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, the students' room. So this is the dorms.
Okay, so there's no, like, door to a staircase that they're taking, or...
If you look at by the end of the hallway, it looks like it leads to a teacher's office. So there's two double doors, basically.
Okay, and they're heading towards that door?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm 100% certain they're heading towards that door.
You're not sure if they're gonna head there, but that's the end of the hallway, so... Unless you follow them. And they're about to hit you as they're walking towards you.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to basically stay ahead of them to see where they're walking.
So
I'm trailing, but in front of them.
Okay, so, Shiina, you don't hear Saul anymore.
Yeah, you don't hear or see any of
Right.
these
You just see the owl flying by. You don't know where Saul is anymore because you don't hear it anymore. But they're they're now a bit of a distance to you. Are you gonna follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'll keep following them from behind, though.
So they reach this door. Basically.
Okay, are they trying to approach it?
Yes, they're trying to approach it.
Okay.
You see one of the hooded figures grab a key. And then,
before they do that, I still have my action. I take out 25 gold pieces. At this point, due to the fact this isn't a silent spell, they know that I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
Just so you know, DM.
Okay.
I take out 25 gold pieces, and I cast... What is it? And I cast Arcane Lock on the door. The gold pieces disappear.
Okay. But you
let me
poof to existence. Right in front of them. I did not expect that. Okay.
Yeah, I poof into existence right in front of them, and I kind of just wave at them.
Alright, so Shiina, this is what you see. So as soon as they reach the door, you see this one of the hooded figures reach for a key, and you see some sort of sparkly magic coming from their side, and then suddenly Saul appears right beside them.
You also heard the incantation for Arcane Lock.
Okay. Oh god.
And,
So
and
you
the
at
two
least- you at least
figures
know-
just slowly look at you as you begin to see these hooded figures, humanoid, that has a silvery mask, like one of those mask parties, masquerade masks, but made of metal, dark silver, carrying what appears to be something, and they slowly turn and look at you, Saul, as you see this Shiina says, from this moment,
Like, hello there, you don't look like students.
My god.
okay, from this moment, because
I would stay silent because I'm not gonna do anything to
from this,
I could be his saving grace if I can stay invisible. I might be able to help him.
well, we're gonna decide that because both of you are gonna roll initiative.
Hey,
Because-
that's horrible.
What?
Shit.
But because I wasn't prepared for this, I don't have a map because I didn't expect this to happen. So we're just gonna use our imagination for now.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I rolled an 11.
3,
I rolled a 10.
15.
Oh, I'ma die. Nice knowing everybody.
Okay, so 10 and 11. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay. One moment.
I'ma die. Good luck, everybody. I'm dead.
The rest of you are either sleeping or eating and have no idea where this is happening.
Fair enough.
Heads up, I cast thunder spells. They're very loud. As soon as I cast once, you guys know some bullshit's happening.
I would say they're far away from your location because you have no idea what hallway.
I'm in the
took.
dorm. At least any student who's still here will know something's happening.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to there. One moment.
But they
Right.
still can't see or hear me, right? I'm still invisible.
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait a moment.
Alright, so-
Alright, so the other one is 3 and 15. Alright,
So
so
these two people are only separated by like 5 feet, right? Because they're carrying
by a
thing.
body
Yep.
that
Yeah.
they're carrying between them, right?
So the first one is the seeing this guy, seeing you, Saul. One of these hooded figures are gonna swing a scimitar to your direction and hit you. Nope, that misses. No, 9.
What did he roll?
What did they do
12.
with the body? They just drop it?
Yep,
You
they
rolled a
just
what?
drop it. 12.
Okay.
You rolled a what?
12.
A 12 hits me. I'm a wizard.
Oh god. Okay. So, one moment. I'm gonna check the stats of the scimitar.
Actually, just because you said it's a 12, I cast shield. He doesn't hit me anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
My
So-
AC is now 16.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you cast that
Well, they can't
beforehand?
see
Can
me,
you
though.
can you
They
cast that
can't-
as a reaction?
No, heads up, DM, shield is a reaction.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
you
figured.
cast it when you're about to get hit.
Okay, I figured. Yeah. All right. So you managed to dodge. The next one is gonna be Saul.
Alright, my owl walks next to me and I'm like, alright, I really wanted to use this spell for a while now, and I cast Dragon's Breath on my owl.
Oh god.
My owl goes up to 10 feet into the air and uses its Dragon's Breath on the people.
Okay, roll attack.
It doesn't attack.
Okay,
It's a
roll
dexterity
damage.
saving throw.
Oh.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw of 13 or take 12 lightning damage.
No, he managed to avoid just.
Oh no, 2 of them. Both of them have
Oh,
to.
both of them. Damn.
Yeah, it's a Dragon Breath.
Okay, one fails and one succeeds. Roll damage.
All right, so one of them takes 6 damage, the other one takes 12.
So the other one is dead.
Okay.
Jesus, okay.
Because they're not that
wo-
strong. The other
Okay,
guy
s-
panics and runs. Dropping the.
Well, it's
dropping
still my turn. Dragon Breath
Yeah.
is a bonus action, my man.
Okay, yeah. But yeah,
Saul raises an eyebrow, very confused. He's like, "Oh, you're a lot weaker than I was expecting." Takes his quarterstaff and tries to hit the other guy.
okay. Roll
Does an
attack.
11 hit?
I think that Shiina can do Bardic Inspiration though, right?
No, you have to do it before he rolled because he rolled.
Oh,
that's it.
Snapdragon.
So you have to roll that before he rolls. So I would say he missed. You miss. As he managed to duck just in time as you're about to swing your quarterstaff. All right, next is because I would say Shiina. You're next.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Saul, like, as he's like about to end his action or whatever, he's like, "Shiina, try to catch one alive if you can."
Yeah. Well, I was gonna use this on the guy on the body, but I think that's charred now, right? With the Dragon's Breath. Did you just fry the?
No, because the Dragon Breath specifically says creatures. It does not affect objects.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
So you have a dead
then
body.
I'm going to cast Levitate on the running man.
Okay,
So-
levitate.
It's going to be up in the air.
Does that involve a saving throw?
Strength.
Spread. Oh boy.
Strength saving throw 14.
14. He just managed to reach it.
Dang it.
So he's running. He's making a run for it. What do you guys do?
Does he run past Shiina?
No, Shiina is
'cause
behind
I-
them. You're
Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
running
he'd
away
be
from
running
me, so
towards
14.
me.
no,
Yeah.
he's
He's running
running
away
to
from
a
him, but
different
towards
corner
me.
of the hallway, basically. So there is a
He
different.
does.
We cornered them though.
Yeah, we
Saul's in
cornered
front
them.
and I'm behind.
Oh.
He has to run past me in order to get
Oh,
past.
With that, With that being said,
Yeah, remember you said there was only 2 feet of clearance for me to go
Right.
Yeah,
past them,
sorry,
so they
sorry.
have to...
Yeah. I just
Shiina,
remembered.
you get an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity
attack
if you have
opportunity.
something to punch them
Oh,
with.
so can I just hit him?
Okay, roll attack.
You're invisible, so you have advantage. Well, never mind. You cast a spell.
Yeah,
so
you
you're
cast
no
a
longer
spell, so
invisible.
roll attack. Just
Yeah.
normal
So
attack.
now I can just hit him, right?
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
attack.
just roll and attack.
All right. So
Smack him with
all
something.
right.
Smack him
Yeah.
non-lethally. Smack him non-lethally.
Well, I was thinking trip and let him fall.
Oh,
Okay,
that
so-
works. Let's make sure it's
You know.
non-lethal.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would say-
that's definitely been long because I don't know if I'm gonna be angry at this person possibly carrying my teacher's body. I don't. I don't
Okay,
wanna cause too much-
roll to hit, roll
Okay,
attack.
roll. Okay. It's an 18.
Yeah, that definitely does it.
Yeah.
You manage to trip him over, and he drops, and his mask just full of slings.
Okay.
You see now. Darn it! Yeah. And yeah, he's now tripped over basically. With that being said, he's gonna try to swing at you, Shiina.
He swings with disadvantage.
Yep, because he's prone, I'm guessing. It doesn't really matter because you managed to avoid. He rolled a 1. You managed to avoid it just in time before he swings at you. Alright, Saul, it's your turn.
Saul just looks at him. He's just like, my owl can literally disintegrate you if I give him the command. I advise you surrender now.
He looks at you and you guys see this, humanoid figure, dark skin, definitely human, black, bald, basically, and has a series of tattoos on his body and his face.
Okay.
And then he
Anyway,
looks,
does he,
and then he looks at you, Saul, and says, "Go screw yourself, wizard."
Alright, I walk up to him and I try to smack him with my staff with advantage.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does a 17 hit?
That definitely hits.
I do 3 non-lethal bludgeoning damage. Is that enough to knock him out?
Nope.
He took 6 earlier from the lightning.
Oh yeah, he took. Yeah, that is enough to knock him out. And he's
Okay,
unconscious.
he is- Okay, cool. We took one alive. Nice, nice, nice.
With that
Yeah,
being
yeah, yeah.
said,
Does he look familiar to me though, or do any of the markings look familiar to me? Is that something that Shiina, being at the school, would recognize?
roll perception. Roll investigation, rather.
Investigation.
Oh, my poor gold.
Let's 25 gold.
It's an 8. I rolled an 8, and then my investigation would be. So that's only a 14 total.
14. 14. I would say your investigation is a 14, right?
Yeah, I rolled a natural
Okay.
8, and then I have.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
I would say, due to this, I would say you do see one familiar symbol, and that is the symbol that Mr. Iveron
Okay.
is wearing.
Oh no, Snape is actually evil this time.
I know.
No.
Snape isn't supposed to be evil. All right. Damn it.
Anyway, Saul investigates the other body. What does he find?
Okay.
The dead one, not the alive one.
Okay, roll investigation.
Oh, nice. Not bad. Not a bad number. 16's never bad.
16. Okay, so you get 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
A scimitar.
Scimitars, yeah, that's fine.
A silver mask that is now scattered
Okay,
and laying to the
that's
floor.
better.
And because you roll 16, right? You
Yeah.
see that he on his neck. You see there is a necklace that has this curved line, loop,
A curved necklace.
a curved loop.
Curved loop necklace.
So you don't know.
I guess I
roll religion check if you want to.
Something I think I'm actually okay at. I am okay at it. Nice. Even though I don't know why I
Okay,
would know this, but
Mhm.
I got an 18.
18.
Oh, nice.
Your eyes grow wild because you know what the symbol is.
Oh, god damn it.
It is the
I-
symbol of a betrayer god, an evil god.
No! Alright, who's the god?
The god is the chained oblivion. Unless you want me to
Chained
spell that
Oblivion?
out. You want to spell that out? Yes.
I know the...
Chain Oblivion.
Oblivion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is a demonic god. Basically, it's a shadowy god with a bunch of chains tied into him, and he is one of the last gods that fell and was defeated by the good gods during the calamity. With your roll. So yeah, that is an evil. Basically, you're getting the glimpse of that what you're dealing here is cultists, 100% cultists.
Oh.
So
Oh,
unless
Shaul's
it-
just like...
Unless you tell that to Shiina, because Shiina doesn't know about
Yeah, I was gonna say, Shaul
Yeah.
shows them the necklace to Shiina, and then the Shaul noticed the familiarity from it or whatever. Basically, does Saul notice that Sheena's familiar with it?
Yeah, Shiina, you see him waving the necklace that you see Professor or Archmage Everon is wearing.
Okay. And then I say, that's exactly what I saw around Everon's neck, and he said that whoever did this was going to pay. But these are exactly the same people that were described by all the students, that this is what they were wearing. So unless people are being disguised as them and trying to do evil things, I don't know, but if he's wearing the necklace and there's symbols here, that's more of a connection.
Alright, well... Let me see. Shiina.
Wait,
Shiina,
one moment. Nar,
what the-
Ernwin, and Nerissa roll perception.
Oh yeah, Dragon's Breath isn't quiet, huh?
You just hear.
Yeah, I was
swoosh.
gonna say, that's not
The
a quiet
hallway
spell.
shaking, and Nar's like, wow, it was just getting good. This nightmare, man.
Nine.
kicking
No. Okay, Nar and Ernwin. Okay, Ernwin has ears. Okay, Nar.
Arnwin, are you going expertise in precision and perception again, or what are you going expertise again in? Let's see.
I
Nar.
don't know yet.
Wait, is
Probably
Chris?
investigation.
Wait, is Chris online? Nar, what? Roll perception for me.
Yeah, I can do it. Let's do it. Alright, so... I roll a 19 plus 4.
Oh yeah, that's enough. That's more
That's
than enough.
23.
Yeah. Both of you here, while you're in your rooms, that was provided by you by Mom Sindra, you hear a swoosh. Like something
A
blew up.
swoosh?
Like a... like a
Oh, okay.
like a flamethrower, basically. A son of a flamethrower. That's what you hear.
You know that sound
So
effect.
I
that they
guess I'm gonna get
that
up
sound
and
effect
go.
they use for Godzilla's breath. That's what you.
Well, not that powerful, but something of variety. So yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna be like, I better go check that out.
Yeah, and Nar, you three are together basically. So
Check what out?
yeah, Narisa is still eating
kinda
and
like
doesn't.
You didn't just. Did you not just hear the explosions in the hallway?
I've been eating some really crunchy potatoes. I think they called them fries.
Yeah, yeah, you see him a mashed
Well,
potato.
something exploded in the hallway. We should go check that out.
Oh, okay.
Probably important.
Okay, so you guys try to follow the sound, and as you
I'm just gonna follow you guys.
you have no idea what's going on, as these two are intent to following what they heard, Narissa. As you following them, you guys see what you call Shiina and Saul looking apparently to 3 or 2 bodies, and another one that has a bag of something. You see that they're not alone, that there's 2 bodies. One is completely burned, has charred marks, and the other is unconscious, basically. At the end of the hallway. And right
Saul
now,
is
you
just
guys
like,
are the
does
only
Saul
people
see
here.
them? Does Saul see them?
Yeah, I would say Shiina and
Uh,
Saul, you see all the 3 coming.
Saul's just like, hey, we've been a little busy with our own sleuthing. I almost was stabbed.
There's an extra crispy man in this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just seems like it, doesn't it?
If they heard it, chances are other people heard it.
Right.
Right now, you would know, Shiina, that this hallway is abandoned. There are no students here because most of them left. So
Right.
So currently you're at the abandoned part of the academy.
Gotcha.
Other than the archmages, basically.
All right. Well, we should be okay here because everyone's pretty much abandoned this part, but we still need to figure out what's going on here. And the symbol that this guy has is the same symbol that was around the neck of Ivaran. So we need to get to him somehow and figure out what's going on with these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Saul's just like, well, they're cultists at least. They worship a betrayer god. I do believe someone referred to as Chained Oblivion. They're like a shadowy god. Their domain might be that of darkness or something similar, darkness and death.
I would
They were
say, yeah. Unless you guys are gonna roll a religion check. But yeah, go ahead, continue.
I assume that's probably their domain, so we're dealing with at least cultists. The issue though is that one of the wizards also are a cultist, which is a bit on the spookier end because that might mean he's a thaumaturgy wizard, and thaumaturgy wizards are scary individuals.
How
Does that
so?
mean that they have, do they have the ability to do that fire, to create a certain kind of spell that would cause that to happen, that fire in the room?
Thaumaturgy wizards have the ability to cast cleric-like spells, as well as cleric-like abilities, or cultist-like abilities. That's where I get a lot of my abilities from. That's where I can enhance my evocation lightning magic.
Okay.
But this is just a hunch. I'm not 100% sure whether or not, as a cultist, he can actually make a connection to a divine being like that.
Okay.
But it could explain how there's an unknown spell that just instantly killed a archmage, no problem, because a spell like that could exist that doesn't exist yet.
Right.
Or he just asked him, or if he's a high enough level cleric or cultist, he just asked his god, hey, can you do me a favor and smite this archmage real quick?
Oh, right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's nothing we could really do about that.
All right.
You
Well,
okay there, Chris?
Chris, you okay? Stop
Yeah,
in
here.
Yeah, okay.
So what are we doing? We're
Uh,
still kind of on this stuff, and now what we are doing is wondering what to do next. Let's see. So we got this all set up.
you also
Should
got...
we go check out the creepy dude's office?
Oh,
That'd be an idea.
yes.
you also notice,
How do I-
Shiina, that the bag that they're carrying is starting to move.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, so it's not a dead body. So I go over and I open up the bag and let the person out.
It is a female student, and you know who she is. It is Lena.
Oh.
And she,
Okay.
you see her as if she's just waking up from a nap or a sleep and just, Shiina? Is that you? Why are you doing in my room?
We're not in your room. We're in the hallway.
Wait, what? And she sits up and looks around, and you guys, all four of you see a female student, basically, a human female with orange brown hair, looks at you and says, where am I and what am I doing here? And he looks at the two bodies. Looks at the two bodies.
You're in a hall. You're in a hallway. What these guys that are on the floor, I'm guessing, were kidnapping you, but I'm trying to figure that one out. I just heard something explode.
Nice.
What? She just confused right now. Kidnap? And he looks at the other guy. Is he dead? He looks at the other scorched guy. Or cultist, rather.
Saul
Yeah.
raises an eyebrow and looks at like the... Okay, so was she in like a burlap sack or something?
Yeah, I would say it's like they put him in some sort of... there's like a stretcher with a cloth, basically. So something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. They had like a stretcher kind of thing going on with her laying on it and covered her inside of a bag kind of thing. Like a body bag?
Oh, yeah, like
right?
a body
Like
bag.
body
Like a giant sack,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, a sack that was slightly open. Because I could see like the hand, but
Yeah.
I didn't know anything extra.
Okay. Yeah.
So I
okay.
ask her, I'll say, do any of these guys look familiar to you? Well, besides the charred guy's face, is the one that's over here asleep, does he look familiar to you?
She shakes her head.
Okay.
They don't appear to be students, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How
They're
did you
not
find me?
students.
How did you found
Good
me?
old wizard sleuthing. You know, invisibility. You know the spell.
Oh, yeah, I do. Well done. I guess I'm going back to my room. Should we report this to Mom Syndra? I'm pretty sure they're not here right now.
Don't go back to your room, little miss. Don't go back to your room. You were clearly abducted, so stick with us at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. You just started there. So we have Laulina with you. Alright, what do you guys do?
Well, Shiina wants to know what's behind the locked door that
The,
Saul locked.
do you look at the door, Shiina? It's Mr. Avron's office.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Well, he must be in there.
Convenient.
I think Nar
would that
is
be, yeah, Nar,
sleeping something
Nerissa.
up.
The door looks familiar to you now that you look at it. It's the floor you were in before. Chris?
Okay.
Okay,
Hey, wait. Heads up. DM.
Yo?
I think Chris fell asleep because he
I
said he
think
had a
so,
really
too.
rough day.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, you alive?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
Hey,
here.
you said you had a rough day or something
yeah, we thought you were
Because
snoring. I thought you were snoring.
No,
I
I'm
was...
just, like I said, I got a cold,
Oh, yeah.
so it's kind of hard breathing, that's all.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were snoring already. I was like, is Chris asleep?
No, I'm not asleep. I'm
okay.
just
Okay.
trying to, like, I'm trying to get the rope up my ear, so I'm literally laying on the ground right now, so I'm, like, not making breathing noises into the microphone.
Okay. Are you...
Oh.
Yeah, we're about to end. If you're not feeling well, we're about to end anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're not feeling good, my man.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
know.
Oh, you know, the show must go on.
Let me know because we're about to end anyway, so don't worry.
Okay, I'll hang out until we end.
Alright.
All right. So what do you guys do?
door.
Saul just like, well, I arcane locked it, so I can open it if you guys need me to.
Well,
Yeah.
No, Arcane locks doors, right? Arcane locks
Yeah,
doors.
but
It doesn't open
I
doors.
set the password so I can unlock it.
Oh yeah, okay.
okay, so they were supposed to go into this room, right?
Yeah, that's the spooky part. So I don't know if we actually want to go in there. Not
What if-
until later, I think.
Much later.
Well, what if one of you guys alters yourself and goes in there?
That's an arch.
Wait, we lost somebody. We lost Brandon.
Oh, we lost Brent.
Oh no. Okay.
Huh.
And he's back.
Great.
Okay, go on.
Alright, so
Nerissa, as like much as I was talking about how fragile archmages can be, the only person here who can survive a fireball is the giant barbarian tiefling back there. The rest of us would be turned into a crisp.
I see the issue. Well, I suppose maybe we could come back tomorrow and I could try to do something.
Well, the thing is that he's gonna notice that whatever happened tonight happened, or didn't happen, I mean to say, so
What
you're
if
on the right... What's up?
us?
What?
Probably might not know if we did it, you know?
Well, we are the only new element here, so it wouldn't take too much time to put two and two together.
Nah, we just put him off on a different track, different trail.
well, Shiina was kind of accusingly talking to him in a way that he already was figures I was blaming him for what happened, so he's already on his toes.
The other
Well, I
cultist is
don't
starting to wake up
think-
as you guys are talking.
Well, wait, he's gonna be unconscious for like
Yeah.
8 hours.
Oh, for 8 hours? Okay. Then he's sleep. Knockout sleep.
He's at like 0 HP. He's just stable.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring the two asleep guy, or the dead body and the sleep guy, and Lena to the office of the old elderly lady?
Wait, the old elderly. What? Wait, do you mean the?
You don't know who that-
Archmage? The old elderly lady was his receptionist. What are you talking about?
You don't know who that is because only you two met.
Yeah, we were-
Oh, wait, yeah, we weren't there.
Old lady that like stopped us when we were trying to get into the door. Or we could go talk to what was the lady that the elder was talking to.
Syndra?
I don't know.
Yeah, we could talk to Syndra. I think Syndra's a better bet.
Okay. So yeah, I'll start dragging the half asleep body.
What, Narissa? What are you dragging? The
The
unconscious body?
yeah.
Roll strength check. As you do that.
I'm not gonna do very well, but I'm still gonna just try.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Oh, that's a saving throw, but
No,
it's-
roll. If you're gonna try to carry the body, roll strength check.
no, I accidentally rolled a saving throw though.
Ah, okay.
It's a 4.
Nope. It's not tugging.
Well, I'm still gonna keep trying.
You just see Narissa just pulling. Eh.
Saul rolls his eyes and he's just like, alright, I'll help. I can drag like around 420 pounds. Unless this guy weighs as much as
No.
a bag of bricks, I can help.
No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I would say with the two of you, you managed to, carry it.
Someone needs to help get it. Hey, local maker disappearer of stuff.
Maker
That would be-
disappears?
That would be me, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Local disappearer of stuff, man.
Yes.
Do your magic and make this corpse disappear. But make sure to take his shit.
Alrighty, I'll take his shit and I'll make the body disappear.
That's a pretty good
Okay.
magic trick you got.
Again, using my criminal contacts, who I'm sure can easily dispose of a meat slab.
I would say you need to leave the academy for that, Erwin. If that were
Well, obviously, but I can sneak a body out of here and make it disappear.
okay.
Yeah, there's really nobody hardly there, because...
I would
Everyone
say
was
yeah.
evacuated,
So
like you said.
Erwin lives with the body, leaving for a few. What do you guys do? And Lena as
But
well.
what did the corpse have on it, so I know what I'm taking?
Investigation. Is this the burned body or the unconscious one? The burned one, right?
No, the
burn-
dead one.
The dead one, yeah, the dead one. Roll investigation.
I got a 17.
So it has a scimitar, a silver mask, and a necklace with a curved loop on it that you don't know what it is. So that's what it has only.
Well, wouldn't me and Saul have shared with them what that symbol means?
I mean, Saul mentioned about the god. They don't know about the necklace.
Oh, right, that's the symbol. Okay.
Okay, well, I got that. I exit the place and I make the body go bye-bye.
Okay. You just throw it in the alleyway and then where people at this time no one would even suspect you because it's so dark. And you head back.
Alright. The package has been disposed of. Here's He didn't have much on him.
Mm.
Just a scimitar, a mask, and this necklace, which I hold up in front of them.
Yeah.
Saul said symbol of the chained oblivion god, like the cultist god that they're worshipping.
That makes the mask make a little more sense.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys do?
Well, we got rid of the body and we got all this stuff.
Right.
So now we got a bit of a deeper hole to look into.
Right.
I can open any doors y'all would like me to open.
Oh.
Now, what the question is, what would we do? Because this also affects our newest mage. So, what should she? What say she about this? Because
I have to say, Saul's just like he's pondering and like puts his hand on his shin. He's like, so we have a new crime scene now, which would be Miss, what's your name? As he points at the new wizard.
She looks at you, Lena.
We have Lena's room where she was abducted, so there might be stuff there. So Nar and Arnwin, you can look there while me and Shiina report this to an Archmage that preferably isn't a cultist, hopefully, maybe.
Right.
we hope, but it's also one of those things that make sure you bring somebody else with you just in case.
Do
You
I
got
have
out
to
of
be
that
here
death count
all the
pretty
time?
well.
Do I have to join whatever you guys are doing? As much as I don't want to get in trouble.
I think that's a good. I don't know. I would kind of want to see the room myself too, just because it's.
I mean, I can just take you to my room if that helps, and then I could just stay there. I don't want to get involved with whatever you guys are doing. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm pretty sure students are not allowed.
Lena, what was the last thing that you heard, saw, or smelled? Because you were laying in this stretcher inside this bag, and you didn't even wake up.
I was sleeping in my room. The next thing I knew, I woke up and I'm here. That's all I remember.
All right.
So what do you
It
guys
just makes me wonder because the guys that we just fought. So I'm sharing this with everyone that just what I'm thinking, that they were able to get in and out of her room, but they didn't have a lot of magic, I guess. Like they were very, I don't know, the weak room, I guess.
So were they clerics or not mages?
No, they're not. They don't appear to be mages of some kind.
Okay.
They're just
They seemed very mundane. They just swung scimitars and hope and prayed that they hit something.
Right.
So they weren't mages at all.
Right. And they were able to get into a room, take a girl, no problem. So, I just think that that's interesting.
I do feel a little woozy, if that helps.
Okay, so something that she ate or drank, or maybe something
even
that
a gas.
was burned, a gas or something that was burned to knock her
Did you
out.
smell anything funny before you don't remember anything?
No, I sleep, and the next thing I knew, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess at this, you guys, I think I trust Nar and Arnwin enough to be able to go and take a look, and I can just stay with Saul, and then, Narissa, are you wanting to go to see the room too, or did you want to hang back with me and Saul?
I mean, I'm in the room, but I can stay back with you guys as I'm not necessarily selfish.
Okay, so who am I taking to my room then? And I might just stay there after this. I don't want to get in trouble.
And we don't
That's
want
a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, your room's not safe anymore. You were just kidnapped from in there, and if they got you once, they can get you another time, and we may not be there to help you.
Yeah, that is true though.
So what kind of magic have you been studying, Lena?
Oh, that's actually I want to learn that fireball that Syndra learned. So I'm trying to study that now. But it's a powerful spell. Turns out I need to learn more, and it takes a lot of experience. So yeah, but that looks fun.
Okay, interesting. Should we? So I asked Saul, I'm like, do you think we should try and get Syndra awake and kind of share some of this? What's your take on that?
That's a good question. Narissa, what's your take? You're more of the charismatic read people type thing.
I think this is a necessary thing, and if you guys trust her enough, then yeah, sure, let's wake her up. If not, there's another source of power we can go to that we do trust.
Well, that would be the Elder, but I don't know if he has any power here, but I think we'll go with what Narissa said then. Shiina, go brief Narissa on everything, I guess, then, and let her do most of the talking. Because
Okay.
she's better with people than me or you can really ever be.
Yeah, so much better. All right, so I go over to Narissa and I let her know what all transpired and
Mm-hmm.
Get her updated with all the things, including the symbol and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Narissa, what do you want to get anything, or what are your suggestions on how to approach this
Well, I
in
mean,
terms of her?
as much evidence as possible, I'd say. So the sleepy body.
So we can bring the bodies, okay, or body.
There's still one body with you, the unconscious one, and Lena is just kicking it.
And Lena would be a good asset since she was literally being taken away.
Right.
We'd state that that area was being the source of where they were going. The spiral symbol. And
I can take the mask too from the other guy. Well, we can bring the guy that's unconscious, and maybe she might want to question him.
that's what I was saying. We could do that, so then I can cast the, I can sing my Song of Truth spell, and that way
Song of Truth.
they can't really lie very easily.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we can do that.
What do you guys?
Perfect. Alright.
What are you guys doing?
Alright, we split the party, just to spell this out, split the party. Saul, Shiina, and Narissa are gonna go bring the unconscious guy to the Archmage lady, while Nar and Arnwin are gonna go investigate what's-her-name's room for any more clues.
Sorry? Who's going where?
Okay, so me, Shiina, and Narissa, as well as the unconscious cultist, are gonna go to the Archmage.
Okay.
Nar and Arnwin are gonna go to are gonna take that little baby wizard and go investigate her room for any more clues.
Nar and Erwin are going to the Mr. Everett's office or Miss Lena's office, Lena's room.
They're going to go to Miss Lena's room. Yeah, that's her
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
Lena?
Okay.
Nina's
Okay.
room. Yeah.
Okay, so the three of you go.
And they can just, as soon as they're done with their investigation, we can say that they can join us in the Archmage's room.
Yeah, which would be Syndra's.
Syndra's, yeah.
Okay, so as what you call, as you guys go to the, I would say you guys go to the Archmage, and Aaronwin and Nar are going to Lena's room. So you what you call, Lena shows you around. Well, this is my room. So it's a small room, basically about, I would say 20 feet, more or less 20 by 20 feet room. There's a bed on the right corner and a study table on the left corner, a wooden study table, and a small cabinet, basically. And he just points it. Well, and as you look, I would say roll investigation check, both of you, Nar and Erwin.
Even better than the last one.
What did you roll?
18.
Okay, Nar.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you would see on the bed there are hints of burned herbs, basically.
So it was a knockout gas.
Ooh, they burned dirty.
So, since I'm a wanderer and I'm proficient in the woods, and I rolled to try to identify which ones.
I would say you know that it is some sort of herb that causes sleep, basically.
Do I know which one exactly?
I actually don't know as a DM myself. I have to search that up.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say just a typical herb. Once burned, can potentially put people to sleep. So not poison stuff, but enough to knock someone for amounts of time.
So I go ahead and I rub it a little bit and take a quick sniff and then pull my head away and I'm like, yep. So Arwen, this is actually an herbal blend that you could use to knock out a small camp if you do it correctly. So best part about it is it causes amnesia, so they don't actually know what's going on while it's going on.
Well then it's a good thing I came with, because if we get attacked with this stuff again by whoever did it, I'm immune to sleep.
Good.
Okay, so the three of you, Shiina, Saul, and Nerissa, as you approach the rooms of the Alchemist, what you call, you approach Mom Syndra, and she's busy writing, basically.
Well, hi, Sindra. It's been a while. We talked a little bit in the morning. Got some important stuff to let you know.
As she looks up, she is confused as she sees you guys carrying an unconscious body. What do you have there? Is that a person?
It is a person, a very asleep person. A person that was dragging one of your students away.
Wait, what?
Yes, a kidnapper of sorts.
Well then I'm gonna let the Archmage know that something bad is going on.
Which Archmage?
What? Sorry?
Which Archmage?
Well, there's two right now with me. Ivaran is the other one, and the other one is, I forgot her name. Where is it? The other one is Shalhera, which the old lady that you see. This is the name because Shiina, you know this as the herbalist of the academy. So she's an old lady, a gnome old lady.
Okay, and this brings up another one of my concerns. Ivaran,
Yes?
you might be with this bunch of people that had the same symbol, and it was very ominous, and they were dragging him to their, dragging Shiina to his office in a sack, and He's also the one that's been permitting the black cloaked individuals on this premise of land. Yes.
Okay, what symbol?
Huh?
What symbol?
Can we grab one?
Sorry?
I'm asking the others. Did we grab one of the symbols?
Yeah, because she doesn't know what symbol you're
Yes.
referring to. Okay,
Okay.
so you show it, Shiina?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, she looks at it and okay. You see a slight hint of fear in her eyes, and then maybe I should help evacuate the rest of the students, just in case something bad happens.
Yeah, I think that might be smart.
You said
Yeah.
Mr. Everin has something to do with this?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, then I would say go find out what's inside his office. I'm pretty sure he's there right now. I'll follow you until I evacuate. Me and Mom Shilera evacuate the
Will
rest of the
you-
students.
You said you're going to come with us. You said.
No, I have to evacuate the students. There are still students here, and who knows what could happen. If you're saying that an Archmage do this, what happened to Mom Trisvana could also happen to the students here, and that is something
Yeah.
I cannot let happen. Cannot
Okay.
allow.
Do you want to call him down to this office by chance? I can cast Stone of Truth, and then he can walk in here and you can ask him questions. It's a little bit easier that way.
Well, you do what you need to do. I need to focus on the students, because if you're saying that whoever done it is inside the academy right now, I need to make sure that they do not put in harm's way. What happens to the person that they hijack? The student that they hijack? Is she...
She is currently with two of our other parties in her room investigating.
Okay, then if that's happening already, I don't know how many more are being hijacked at this or kidnapped at this moment. With that being said, I need to evacuate the rest of the students. You guys do what you need to do.
Is there witches that have a message spell by chance?
Oh yeah, I can cast message spell or sending.
Can
If
you
that
send a
helps.
message to Ivorin to come down to this office for me real quick on your way out?
Sure, I can do that. And she casts a spell. You see her close her eyes.
Wait. So I was just like, wait. Before you do that, can you also send a message to our other party to get them down here first?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Sure.
Okay.
She doesn't know who else is in with you, but Nar, surprisingly something, there's a voice coming in out of your head, and it's weird. It's the voice of Mom Sidra, and says, "Hello, I don't know your name, but your friends are in my office. They want you here now." That's what you get.
And I just kind of look over and say, Darwin, we've been summoned. It's like, you go ahead and go to Superior's office.
Alrighty, I guess we should get going then. I think we got everything we need out of here, right?
Lena is looking at you, says, "Do I need to go with you, or do I need to stay here?"
I would definitely clean your bed off before going to sleep tonight.
Well, I guess I'm staying here then. I'll just lock my door. Hopefully,
Yes,
nothing bad
on your door. Clean
Okay.
your sheets. I can't emphasize this enough. Clean
Okay.
those sheets. I
Okay,
get this herb once again.
no problem. And you guys leave. And also, Mom Syndra sends another spell to Professor Iveran. And then for a moment he looks at you and says,
DM.
"Yeah?
How much prep time do we have in between? How much prep time do we have in between our party members getting in this room and
I would
the
say not long.
Archmage
I would
getting
say
in
a
this
few
room?
minutes at the most."
A few minutes?
Yep.
Okay, can I give the teammates a rundown of how a wizard works?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Saul's just like, okay, we're literally inviting death into this room right now. Just so you all know, you can get this clear, right? The only person who can survive is Nar. So, if we don't want to all end up as ash piles, Nar,
Sure, what you need?
grab whatever looks like a fancy arcane object. It be a staff, a pouch, anything. Grab it. Knock it out of his hands as soon as he walks in.
So just knock whatever he's got in his hands out of his hands.
Yes.
Oh, I could do that.
Local disappear guy.
Yes.
Finesse a sock or something into his mouth immediately.
I believe I can manage that. I'll try and prop myself up on the doorway and sneak down from above here.
Shiina, me and you have to get his arms immediately.
Okay.
With all this done, he shouldn't be able to cast. If he does, then we're, let me put it lightly, fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as long as we've got a go-team venture going. Go-team venture.
Okay.
So again, Nar, knock everything out of his hands. Shiina, me and you get his arms.
Right.
Local disappear guy, shove something into his mouth.
Got it. I've already got my socks in my hand.
Right.
Okay, so
I'm by the door.
okay, so Mom Syndra leaves basically because he needs to attend to the students. You guys wait for 5 to 10 minutes. No one arrives.
Saul's sweating.
You guys wait for another 5 minutes. No one arrives.
I do an acrobatics check just to get on top of, like, the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Can I do a okay, who's good? Okay, fuck. Who's good at looking for things?
That would be our make people disappear guy.
Yeah,
I'm not a pro, but I'm decent.
Okay, roll
I'll
perception.
let my owl help you. You have advantage.
Okay, roll with advantage. We're about to end it here soon.
Okay, I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't see anyone coming to your location. This place is completely abandoned. Other than the noise that you're hearing from the other side of the hall of students being evacuated, no one is coming from the direction where you caught the 2 cultists. The other cultist is still unconscious with you. So unless you want to do something about that.
Okay, so at this point, our main cultist man probably saw this obvious trap. Let's just evacuate with the students and interrogate this man at the Elder. And I want to leave. I don't want to turn into an ash pile. I know I'm supposed to show bravery, but this sounds like stupidity, so let's just go.
Alright, let's go.
I don't want to be ash pile.
Okay.
Well, we need to be on our toes too because he might be able to disguise himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Two.
yo, god fucking damn it.
Okay, you guys have to make a choice. This is happening fast.
Saul looks through his book and notices the alter self spell, which is such a common spell.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
So, this could be your chance. So what do you guys do? As time's running out.
We leave? Leave?
Do you guys
Yeah.
leave or do you guys, I
Or
mean...
leave with our little occultist man?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just go ahead and knock. I make sure that the occultist is actually out before I throw him over my shoulders
Okay.
and start heading out.
And we can help evacuate the kids and get them safely out.
Okay.
At least that's what Sheena's gonna do.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys leave, and as you begin to leave the office, you guys, I would say, roll perception check, all 5 of you.
Oh wait, how did a dirty 20 not see it? Dang it.
I mean, no, this is far away. This is from the hallway, basically. So this is not from the teacher's
no.
office. So this is
I got
you
a
guys
6.
walking. What? Nar?
Alright, so
6.
Okay.
oh.
Dirty 21.
Okay. Who else? Narisa, Saul,
Saul got an 18.
18. Okay. Shiina?
I got a 16.
16. Alright, if you guys roll higher than, I would say, 18, so I think Saul, is that your... What? Sorry? What did you
Yeah,
roll?
Saul and Arnwin got 18 and higher.
Okay, so if you roll on the thing, you just see the door to Mr. Abrams' office open and then slightly closed.
Wait, it was arcane locked! It was still arcane locked, they never opened it! How the
Yeah.
fuck did they get it
Someone broke your lock open.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
open? Okay, nope, let's leave, we're going! Nope, we're not dealing with this!
Okay. So,
I mean, it was just an open
I look
door.
I look at the local disappear man. I'm like, how hard is it to open an arcane lock? Without magic?
Depends on the tools you got. I don't know the spell myself as a player, so how hard would it be to open without
Dispel magic is
without magic?
also a possibility.
As a DM, I know the thing. Basically, you take whatever the lock DC is and you add a plus 10 to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So, assuming this is a DM, is this a normal door or was this already enchanted?
You're not sure because you enchanted, so
Dang.
now it's enchanted. You didn't check the door, so that's for
Saul
sure.
is just like, okay, if it was a normal door, it's difficult to unlock, but not impossible. If it was already enchanted or reinforced, this door should have been impossible to unlock without being a wizard. Or being the world's best fucking thief.
You know, I can let you know, like, if it's a normal door, I could have probably popped it open in a couple of seconds.
Okay, as a DM, a normal door would have been 20, a reinforced door would have been either 25 through 30.
Mm-hmm. So
I have a +9 to Thieves' Tools.
There are different ways to open a door. You have no idea how he opened it. It could be a dispel magic. It could be locksmith. Who knows? I mean,
Yeah, no,
that,
Saul's just yeeting out of there. He's just asking if everyone else can also yeet out of there.
okay. So as you guys are leaving, I would say Shiina, you hear a voice on your head. It's a
Okay.
you're familiar with this. It's a scenting spell.
Okay.
And it's Mr. Ibrant's voice.
Okay.
The voice says, "Why are you running? I'm out in the open, waiting for you, waiting for all of you. You don't want to ruin the fun now, would you? I mean, would you at least want to try to find out what I did to Mom Trisvana when I killed her? Knowing her last words?"
Not right now. There are too many innocent people here.
What makes you
And
think
I'm
I don't
gonna be
have
like,
any... Okay.
Alright guys, we definitely gotta leave because he's getting in my head, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, so you guys leave, and as you guys leave, you see, you see a light coming out of the room where Mr. Abrams' office is, like a poof of light, and then it fades. And as you guys leave, that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.